Hello, we're back. We're playing some more Final Fantasy 16. I've not been having a good day. It's been bad. But I want to stream anyway because I just want to keep to the schedule. Not have to move everything else around. But it's been a rough one. But we'll play some video game and it'll be all right. So. And yeah, if I have to mute or pause or whatever, I may have to do that, and probably not going to go for very long. It's been a very, I've not had much rest, and it's been a very exhausting day, I guess. But I want to play video game. Right, we have Dread Comet to do. Okay, yeah. Not an S rank, but yeah. I was looking because there's I was saying this at the end of last time. There's a red chocobo in the Bajra Southern Front in FF14 called the Red Comet, and then this is the Dread Comet. I don't know if that's actually, let's look into that. Is this like a long-term recurring thing? Because I speculate about that. Let's see, Final Fantasy Red Comet. Obviously, it makes me think of Gundam. Red Comet. I mean, there's red chocobo are a thing. Okay. Recurring type of chocobo, usually the most physically powerful type in games where it participates in battle, often possessing the devastating Choco Meteor. Yeah, I know about that. Occasional feature of some red chocobos to be at level 99, reference to an infamous storyline in Final Fantasy Tactics featuring level scaling, where parties with a max level character may face one or more level 99 red chocobos. Well, I hope that isn't the case here. Okay, it's got all the instances. I'm not going to look at the 16 one, just in case they do that and I get spoiled, but I guess the first instance of that was FF4. Let me like control F Red Comet to see if that's like a recurring thing. The name. No, Red Comet, it seems like Red Comet originally just appeared in 14 as a particularly strong red chocobo. Like, yeah, they have shown up. Yeah, there was in Royal City of Rabanastre. It's one of the Alliance raids. I do remember that. That's right. Okay, so they show up a few times. But the big one is the one in Bajra, which is Red Comet. Okay, so I guess it is, I mean, it's a recurring series bit. But the name is a more specific reference to FF14. Which, you know, tracks, because Creative Business Unit 3 and all that. So, yeah, we need to go to the Sickle in Dhalmekia. Let me just note that down. We'll do that. I think we have some side quests to do that we had unlocked as we were going through some of the story. We didn't do it immediately. So we can do that now. I guess we'll do Dread Comet first. But yeah, Dread Comet, the Sickle, Dhalmekia. I guess it's... Yeah, I usually note them down like that when there's more than one at a time, which there currently isn't, so I guess there's no need for that. I've been playing a bunch of Hitman 3 lately, and I swear to God, anytime I play like two games that have a vaguely similar control scheme, I swear it's just because they're literally like both third-person like games. I was gonna like hold L1 to sprint and hold R1 to activate fucking, not Detective Vision, Hitman Vision. Agent 47 Vision. God damn it. Really good games, though. I mean, the whole Hitman trilogy, all combined into Hitman 3. I go back to it quite often. I've played a hell of a lot of the new trilogy. Like,
anything catch your eye?
It's kind of, I guess, niche-ish. Like, people know about Hitman and people have played Hitman. But, like, I feel like a lot of people who've played it or know about the new trilogy aren't, like, super aware of all of how in-depth it gets. I remember a criticism Hitman 1 got, the first of the new trilogy, when that came out, was like, oh, you can just follow the mission stories and the game plays itself. And yeah, you do have those to guide you if you want to use them, but those aren't the only ways you can kill all your targets. And you can just choose not, like, you have an option to just turn them off if you want. Like, they don't even have to get in the way of your experience. But no, there's a lot going on in those games. Honestly, they've only gotten better. Like, I've just been playing through some of the Hitman 1 missions again. I maxed out a lot of the mastery and did a lot of the challenges on them way back. I'm on like a different account now and I had to restart. There might have been like some progression because you can like have your progression imported into later games. I think I just got 3 on this account. It's really good though. I at High Chronicle. I'm not doing super great, but you know, I'm good enough to stream, which is the important thing. Yeah. Yes, I literally just received a DM from Caleb as the stream was starting about Borderlands 4. Yeah. We'll probably you know, I'm not doing super great today. I'm not going to go into it into too much detail because I don't want to. Because I will not be able to continue if I do. But if the whole game show that's going on right now is over by the time we start, I'll try to have a look through it like we did last time there was an event and just see what there is. Because I know there's going to be Monster Hunter Wilds footage, which I'm really interested in seeing. And it was fun last time we did that. So we'll definitely do that again. I'll try to. But yeah, Borderlands 4. And I mean, I guess, yeah, I teased it last time we played this, but we talked about it a little bit during Terraria the other day. So I can just tell you now that, or I can just, you know, talk about it freely. Me and Caleb are going to start playing through Borderlands next week. That's the plan anyway. I think that's all we said, though. The plan is to play through all of them. Which is going to be, I don't know. It's either going to be devastating. It's probably, well, a lot of it is going to be devastatingly bad. Because, like, I'm sure we'll talk about this more when we get around to playing it. Gonna do Wonderlands. I don't actually know. We haven't really planned out too much in advance. Because I don't think either of us have Wonderlands, but I'm willing to get it for the bit. But what we discussed was like, I think it was because we were talking about it, and I said I'd never actually played pre-sequel. Like I played some of 1 and 2 when those came out, and me and Caleb, we've played through 3 twice on our own time, not even for content. But yeah, I don't think either of us have Wonderlands, but maybe we will. Maybe we will. I'd be interested to do that. But the plan for right now is to play through 1 and 2 and the pre-sequel. And I'm not sure what what we said is we might skip over 3's main story and just do the DLCs again, because we've done 3 twice and the story's really bad. But the DLCs are pretty good, so those are worth seeing. But maybe we'll do it again. I don't know. I think there is like a New Game Plus or something. Maybe we could do that. But you know, it's not. Very little of it is set in stone. But literally, what he sent me when he told me about Borderlands 4 is, I'll pull it up right now. What does it say? Acrius, our Borderlands son just got another entry. That was how I found out. So I guess I don't know, but I'd definitely be interested to see Wonderlands, because Borderlands 3 is really fucking bad. And there's been a lot of discourse surrounding Borderlands as of late. People, you know, with the movie being horrendously bad. I'm not going to argue that. I don't doubt that it is. But a lot of people, yeah, it's got people talking about the series in general. A lot of people saying like, oh, all the games were always bad, or like, oh, you know, the comedy's not aged well. My stance is that the comedy was always bad, but the base gameplay and the gameplay loop, in all of them, at least the ones I played, 1, 2, and 3, are good enough to keep you playing. Like, it doesn't matter if like the worst character on the in the world is on screen. Oh, just like with Borderlands 3, it's like an entire collection of the worst characters you've ever seen, plus like 1 good-ass character, plus 2 characters who are annoying but have a lot of interesting things going on. Only played 2 for a bit, but fell off personally. That's basically been it for me. The only one I've beaten is 3, and the only time I've beaten it is when I was doing it with Caleb. But Borderlands 1 I played back when it came out on the 360, because I remember being excited for it when it came out, because I didn't really know much about Gearbox at the time. But I was pretty excited about it, and you know, the whole trailer and the one song with the intro. I was excited about that. I played it when it came out, and I have my one story that I always remember from Borderlands 1, which I no doubt will retell when we stream it, is that I remember playing it on Xbox 360 and just playing it with randos online, and there was a guy who was, you know, cheating or hacking. I don't even know how you would do that back then on a 360, but had like a cheated shield that they gave to me. And the icon for it, like when you equip in your inventory, was a garden gnome. And I don't remember what it did. It probably made me invincible. It might have had other effects that were like completely broken. But that's going to stick in my mind forever. It's like one of two 7th gen, specifically 360 game online moments of like people being nice. Actually, no, 3 that are stuck on my head. Because there's one where like, you have the Vita, you should torture it with the Borderlands 2 port. There's a Borderlands 2 port for Vita? Oh god. I mean, we both do have Vitas. We probably won't, but that is something that is actually possible. And I gal, hello, yeah. I'm managing. I'm doing okay. Yeah, I've told that story a few times now, I think. But my 2 other stories that I remember from playing 360. Port's horrendous, like 10 FPS. All right, thanks, Gearbox. It's fucking annoying. Like, you know, I've said before when the whole the full acquisition of Risk of Rain 2 happened. I was like, oh, you go pirate the game. Don't buy this fucking game. I said all that shit, but I'm probably going to buy the new DLC when that comes out. Because it does look... I mean, the new character looks good, and Chef's going to be in it. So I'm kind of excited, even though you know, my money might end up in Randy's pocket. Maybe I'll try and find, like, a CD key. So I can avoid putting my money directly into Randy's pockets. But yeah, my other stories that I remember were playing Halo 3. And, you know, I was not very good at games back then. Not to say that I'm particularly good now. Especially not, like, competitive multiplayer controller FPS. It's still not my wheelhouse. I do better with mouse and keyboard. But I remember there was a guy who just... he just took me into Forge and taught me how to circle strafe, basically, and then that's knowledge that stuck with me forever. And I don't know if that actually made me any better at the game, but I learned. It was someone being nice. I mean, specifically my first console multiplayer experience was Crackdown 1, and being very nervous trying to figure out how to join with a person and not knowing if it was them. It was a long time ago. But yeah, it was Crackdown 1. But the other one I remember, I think I may have told this one before, is Fable 2. Fable 2, I loved Fable 2. Never played Fable 1, loved Fable 2, got Fable 3 on release and didn't finish it. I probably didn't finish Fable 2. I didn't finish anything back then. You just assume I didn't finish anything that I played back then. But it was just a random guy who, because you could like, yeah, I mean, I guess you could trade with people, other players in Fable 2. And someone just came up to me and said, like, oh, I got this from a demon door and I don't need it. So you can have it. And it was the Amethyst. It's a big hammer with an amethyst for the head. And it was, I remember it being very strong. It was an upgrade over whatever I had. So I remember being very pleasantly surprised by getting, like, a quite strong weapon. It might have been, like, not even possible for me to get where I was in the game. Or it would at least be a challenge, because the whole thing with the demon doors in Fable is, like, you have to do some really specific tasks. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes you've got to, like, get a bunch of people to trust you and follow you to it and then sacrifice them, shit like that. And then you get, like, unique rewards, which is a cool idea. Fable Anniversary looks like pure ass. I've seen it, yeah, it doesn't look great. It does not look great. Play the original Lost Chapters version if you can. I probably will, if I do get around to it. And might be interesting. I've thought about it. I was watching a few videos of, like, Fable challenge runs recently with my binge on video game challenge runs. So maybe I'll get around to that. I should still have my copies of Fable 2 and 3 on my 360. So I have those. But yeah, like Fable 1, I'd have to look into. But we'll see. We'll see. Always been interested in Fable, but it didn't manifest. Yeah, it was one of those, like, I mean, I guess I didn't have the breadth of video game knowledge that I have now. So I'd know that there's stuff like, you know, games that were, came earlier than that were more impressive just in terms of player freedom of expression and just cool little technology bits and stuff you could do. But it's very open-ended. It felt like there was a lot you could do. and you were free to just mess around. It's kind of sandboxy. It's like, I feel like I've definitely shit on games having morality systems before, especially when it's like not necessary. If all you're doing is, you know, making a decision, pressing button A or pressing button B to make the good guy choice or the bad guy choice when it's extremely obvious, that's lame. But like, if you put it in the context of Fable, where it's very non-serious to begin with, like it is not pretending to be too serious, it's just messing around, and everything is goofy, and so like even the decisions you make, whether you're being like a goody two-shoes good guy or a cartoonish mustache twirling villain, like you're leaning into that bit, you know, like it's all a bit, so it works more there, I think. And I mean, of course, it's, you know, whenever there's something more than just filling a bar for morality, that's good too. There's like appearance changes, and there's a whole thing, I don't know if it's in all the Fables, I think it might be, but where you can you unlock different titles based on your actions and shit. So you can have like a mega edgelord title, like the Deathbringer, and like sometimes there are like actual voice lines for all of those that will be used occasionally, which is pretty funny. But it's just cool little things like that. It's like, I feel like if a Fable, an actual Fable, you know, like a Fable 4 came out today, it would be, I mean, ideally, it would only be derivative of Fable, and it would retain that charm. You know, say what you like about Peter Molyneux, and fair enough, I will say what I like too, because he's a lying bastard. But there was charm, and, you know, even if they weren't the best games, they were charming and fun, and, you know, that was enough for me back then. I mean, it's still enough for me now. But, oh, PS5, don't end of rest mode. I'm chatting shit. But, yeah, I feel like if one came out today, it'd be a very high chance of it being very, kind of like trying to take itself more seriously and being derivative of other modern, like, open-ended, open-world games. Like, there's a chance you'd be, like, turning on towers to reveal maps in a Fable game, which is a frightening thought. But, you know, we got what we got. Interested to see what Playground will do. Yeah, we've got a Fable coming up. So if they can do it, you know, I'll be impressed. And that will be like if it's good, which is a big if, because it's not, you know, it's not just Fable, it's also an Xbox game. Like I assume, because it's always been an Xbox owned thing, I assume it's being developed, like, I assume Playground is like an Xbox owned studio. But given that it's an Xbox owned studio, all the more reason to be worried about it. But if it does work out, it would mean that there is a good Xbox game, which would be genuinely impressive, you know? But hey, you know, I never want any game to be bad. It's just, you know, I'm just cynical with age. But I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Like, if I could, I mean, you know, a lot of people kind of, I feel like some of the reasons why we have a lot of remakes and remasters, and like demand for remakes of games and remasters, not just ports, is because people aren't like me generally. People don't have like an entire shelf of like every console they've ever owned, right? And they put those things away or get rid of them. So, you know, it's not like so easy to just go back to a game from your childhood and pick it up again. But, you know, I feel like, I mean, you know, emulation is free. And, you know, in a lot of cases, it's probably the most ethical way to play certain games, in cases where, like, if you do get it legally, none of that money is going to go to the people who made it anyway. But, you know, emulation is free and easy, but people are more and more tech illiterate, I guess. Oh, they're the Forza Horizon people. Okay. That's interesting. And yeah, they are based in the UK. That's right. Yeah. So they've got that checkbox ticked for sure. Right. I didn't know that was them. I've played Forza Horizon 5. And that's an okay game. Obviously, it's something very different from Fable, obviously. But they're okay. Like, Horizon 5 had some story stuff. You know, racing game stories, right? Aren't often held to the highest standards. I've got a lot of this on my mind because I've been watching a lot of Gran Turismo videos as of late. for no real reason. But, you know, the not fucking Gran Turismo 7 story mode, but like, you know, Gran Turismo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 even to an extent. Story modes, like, and progression is really nice. And I definitely don't like Forza Horizon's progression as much as that. But Horizon 5 definitely does an okay job with story. And the only other time where I've played a racing game where I've enjoyed the story, at least like in modern times, has been The Crew 1. And, you know, that's gone now. But I like the story in that. But yeah, it had like cool little, at least one or two cool character-driven stories in Forza Horizon. And they're good about the spectacle in those games. Like, you know, they always open you up. I think in Horizon 5, they open you up like, they drop the car from a plane or something. You're driving around the rim of a volcano, you're like racing planes and switching between cars. They're like good at those events. They've got like a race where you race a train, and a lot of it is very fake and kind of scripted, but it's good spectacle. It's like a good set piece. And you know, it's just a kind of a something cool to see while you're having fun driving a car that you like. But yeah, they do okay, and they've got I mean they're good at making big worlds that look nice. Because I can't speak for the other games. I've seen some of the one that's set in like Scotland, or North England, wherever it is. But that game that looks gorgeous, and 5 looks pretty good. So I believe it's not just, you know, fidelity. I believe they can make a cool, varied world that would work for Fable, and they're British, so hopefully it'll be okay. And since they're the Forza Horizon people, if you know, if the new Fable doesn't make the most money any game has ever made, there's less chance of them being shut down as well, which is good. That's something I was worried about. But yeah, it's okay. I'll just have to keep an eye on it, basically. But I hope it works out. Like I say, I could go back to any of the Fables that I experienced if I really want the nostalgia hit. But I feel like, you know, a game that feels like a 7th gen game, a game that feels like a Fable 2, specifically a Fable 2, maybe not as much a Fable 3, but a game that feels like a Fable 1 or a Fable 2, could do really well in the current climate. You know, just something fun that isn't extremely derivative of other games and, you know, just cannibalistic. It could be fun. Anyway, shall we play the game a bit? Let's go do one of these quests. Let's go talk to Martha, see what she needs. Because we have this one, we're continuing the subplot with Quentin that we started like ages ago, and then we have another thing to do. I don't remember what it was. And thank you for the coolant as well, Gal. One second. Oh yeah. I actually had weather that looked like this the other day. It wasn't quite this pink. It was like a couple of days ago. Later into the afternoon, like around about now or like a few hours earlier. It was just kind of slightly dark and slightly off-colored, slightly reddish. Which made me think of this game. It was cool. Clive the Chocobo Chase. Yeah. Oh right, we were gonna do that hunt. Well, I guess we're here, so we'll do the Chocobo. We'll fight Dread Comet in a bit. We'll do the hunt for Dread Choctober in a bit. You were wrong. Didn't expect Borderlands. What were you thinking it was? Now that we can talk about it. Yeah, I was just saying. I was saying earlier again, and no doubt we'll talk about it more as we get around to doing it. We're not just planning to do Borderlands 1. We're doing all of it. We're doing every Borderlands. We might not be doing all 3 because we've played it ourselves twice, but we're planning to do at least 1 and 2 and pre-sequel, and we're at least going to do 3's DLCs because those are worth showing off, like the Krieg DLC. The DLCs in general are pretty good, especially compared to the base game. They're all so much better than the base game, but the Krieg DLC is actually peak. It's got really good character moments and visuals, like a story with a good arc. like really good soundtrack as well, actually. Like, I don't think the people they got in for it did the base game soundtrack, but there's some really good tracks in the Krieg DLC, so I look forward to showing you those. Just know I had no thoughts of Borderlands. Did hear the plans though. Okay, good. But yeah, it should be fun. You know, whenever I talk about Randy Pitchford during a stream, it's part of, you know, one of these asides where I'm like not playing the game for 15 minutes. But it'll be on topic and completely relevant for a while. So I get to shit talk him as much as possible. Talk about all his scummy shit and hopefully try to enjoy the game, but also cringe at the quote-unquote jokes.
Buggers are having to make do with
Good things
haylofts
about
and
Krieg back then.
pens.
So I'm having, you know, played one ages ago and not that much of two. I wasn't really familiar with Krieg going in, but even that, just that DLC alone does a good job with him. Like, he's a character that I was immediately interested in once we got into that DLC. It's really, really good. Because you diving into his mind, and he's a psycho. He's like built insane, basically. But he's got more in there. It's kind of like an inner conflict with himself and like his relationships with the other characters over the course of the games up till that point. Makes him really compelling. He was a DLC class for 2. Okay, right. Yeah, no wonder then, because I didn't get any of the DLC for 2. Because what I have played of 1 and 2, I've not played any of the DLC for either of them. Because I played them, like, on launch. And yeah, 1 was on the 360. It's like a bit of a, almost kind of a time capsule for me. Because Borderlands 1, I played on the 360. Because that was when I was, like, primarily console gaming. Even with FPSs. But then by the time Borderlands 2 came out, I had kind of switched over to PC as my primary platform, and especially exclusively for FPSs. So I had that on Steam already. Didn't make it to 3. Borderlands had enough hype to hear about it. 0 definitely helped carry 2. Yeah, he was my character of choice also. He's in 3. He's in 3. Not playable, but he's in 3. Everyone's like around, even if they're not playable. But I think I haven't fully decided like what characters I'm gonna play for each game. But I think, because we're doing all the DLCs, I think. But we have all the DLCs. So I'm gonna play as, what's her name? The Necromancer in 2, because she's got good taste. She likes robots, therefore she's based. And she was also in 3, and I liked her in 3. Reasonably. So, yeah, her and her robot husband. And I think, yeah, you can play as a Claptrap. You can play as actual Claptrap. I said Claptrap, which is, fair. But I think you can just play as him in pre-sequel. So I'm kind of, much as I hate the idea, because he's a wretched character, I have to, because he's a robot, There's robot representation. There's a very accurate score character in 3, whose name I can't remember right now. And I didn't really like his abilities very much when I did play as him. Because I played as him on my first playthrough, I think. But he looks very much like me. He's voiced by ProZD, actually, the guy who does funny videos and now does voice acting. But he's cool. He's like a Beastmaster, basically. He has like a bunch of little animal buddies that he can send out with his abilities. But he looks like me. He's got a big central mono eye, and he's a robot. He's like his deal. There's like some big robot operated space library somewhere or something like that, and he gained sentience and decided fuck all that. Yeah, Flack, that's it, yeah. But he just decided fuck all that, and then he became a Beastmaster, or something like that. So he's it's a kind of character that appeals to me, but I also don't like him that much. But maybe I'll play as him again. I don't know. We'll see. So I've played as him, and I played as the short girl. I can't remember her name either, but returned some of Mordecai's themes. And yeah, Mordecai was my character of choice in Borderlands 1, because I think he's the coolest. I don't know if I'll go with him again this time. Maybe. I don't know what Caleb's doing either, so we'll see. We'll figure it out when we get there. But what was it? Oh yeah, I played as the short girl, because her gimmick is that she summons a mech. that's her like super ability. She calls her mech in and kicks ass for a little while, which is cool. And I liked playing as her reasonably well. She had some good. There's a lot, at least in 3. There's a lot of good like cosmetics and costumes for the characters as well. It's like good stuff for everyone, pretty much. Anyway, yeah, I can help with whatever that was. I was talking over it. Sorry, Martha.
Thank you, Clive.
So,
Mose, that's it.
where
Yeah,
were you
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of making this new home?
There's already so much I've
Well,
forgotten, and it
I
was
reckon
only
we
like
could do
a
a
year
lot
ago
worse
when I
than
when I did the
Eastpool.
last playthrough. So
Eastpool.
how
It's been a long
you know
time
you
since I
have to
thought
be able to
about
play
that
as any
place.
of the 4 characters,
It
so
was
they
a
all have their
tragedy
own little
what happened.
quips to things that
If
happen.
any of us could have
But it
done
kind of makes them
anything
all
to stop it,
forgettable
we
as
would
well.
have.
3's cast
But what's
specifically.
done
Like
is
the other
done.
the other
And
characters
those
from
who
previous
live there
games get
don't
to
know
stand
what
out more
village they
because
love
they get to be
left
recurring
in
characters and they're
ruins.
not playable characters
suppose you're right.
anymore. Like
The blight might be
there's
passing in.
I'm we're not gonna play the fucking Telltale games, but there's
There's just one
characters from the
problem.
Telltale games in 3
Band of
as
cutthroats
well,
have made it
and
low
they're
down,
like
and they
you
don't
know,
seem like
especially
they'll
the
be
playable
moving on in a
characters from the
hurry.
main games, but
Nasty
they're more
bastards
fleshed
they are
out and they
too.
get to be
We
more.
lost some good men
They
to
just
their
become
raids.
more interesting once
Would have
they're out
so
of your
seen them to
hands,
clear 'em out
basically,
sooner.
because they
My
get to
boys
you know
didn't
fit
already have
into
their
a
hands
set
full
role
fending off
rather
the
than just being
Akashic.
the player.
But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I
Mm.
reckon it's time we made our move.
Mm-mm-mm.
What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
Yeah, I can kill things.
Eastpool was once
Oh
home
yeah,
to
that's
people
something I
I
should probably
loved.
mention.
Go and have bandits sully those
The
memories.
PC port got announced.
I'll gladly
And I
drive
sent
them
hi,
out
hello.
of there.
But the PC port
I
of
know
this
the men
game
will
got
gladly
announced.
follow you.
Um,
I've already
which is
shared a few
great, which
thoughts
is
with
great,
Zoe
honestly.
about how we might be able
And
to
it's
win the
like
place
pretty
back.
cheap as well. It's
And
like
I
not
dare say
full
he's got
price
some ideas
or
of his
anything,
own
which
too.
is pretty crazy. And it
What have
comes
you
with the
got to talk to
DLCs, which is
course.
great, really great. More people getting to experience this game is fantastic, and they're doing the same deal with the demo as well. So like the demo's out now on PC, and the
Right,
way
so
the demo
wait.
works is it's just the first few hours of the game, and when you beat the demo, or you know, whenever you stop in the demo, if you make a save in the demo, you can carry that over to the main game, which is really cool. So if anyone wants to try it, now is a fine time. Your progression will carry over. Remember some of the Borderlands 1 characters being NPCs in 2 at its charm. Exactly, yeah. They, you know, there's returning characters that fucking suck, like Claptrap and Moxie and Tiny Tina. There's many, and what's her name, Tannis. A lot of bad characters also. But the it's gonna be fun regardless, because even if the game and the story, I mean, if the story, you know, the story and the comedy and shit like that are bad, there will be decent core gameplay to get us through it, and we'll be able to shit on the stuff that's bad, and it'll be funny, and we can see how like horribly dated it is, because those games were like dated when they came out, comedy wise. But it'll be interesting. But yeah,
So
glad the
wait.
PC version's coming out. I mean, we knew it was coming because
And
there
you,
was
Lord
a
Westfield. And you.
an
Spoke with
NVIDIA
Martha.
driver
She
that
tells
mentioned
me you have plans to
optimizations
free
for this
Eastpool
game,
and
so it
make
had
it
to be
your
coming.
own.
But yeah, it's like
That's
cheap
right.
as well. It's
Though it
fairly
was
cheap. It's
mostly
like
her
$50 or whatever.
I rather fear my
Not
men
even
have been
huge
treading
mega
on
full
her
price,
toes
and
somewhat
that
since joining
includes
us,
the
not to
DLCs.
mention each other's.
Considering I had to buy the
And then there
DLC
are the
separately,
bearers,
like
men and
just
women who
recently.
found the
That's
courage
kind
to
of,
flee their
you know, it's
masters
good.
and
It's good.
sought
More people
refuge
get to
here.
play it, and that's a good
We
thing.
need
Always.
somewhere to settle them.
But yeah, I hope
And
to
I
see
can
more
think
people
of worse
playing it.
places than Eastpool.
I was
As
talking to
can I.
people about it,
Which is
and you know,
why I
people who
agreed to
had
help you win it
experience with
back.
15. I was
That's
I was
very
talking to
kind of you.
Caleb, and Caleb
I'd be
played
most
15
grateful if you
and
would.
thought 16 was
With you
like
beside us,
15
we shall
because it's
soon
Final
send that
Fantasy.
rabble
Didn't
of
know
rogues
that it's a
running
character
for the
action
hills.
game. So hopefully a lot
what
of
could you
people
tell
will
me?
have their eyes opened
That
and
thankfully there aren't too many
give
of
this
them.
game a chance,
Fewer than
because
a
it's
dozen at
really,
our last
really
count.
worth it gameplay-wise.
And
It's
rather
great.
less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be
And yeah,
crawling
hopefully
with
we'll get to
Akashic.
see some more sick
A small force
combo
would suffice to
videos.
clear the village.
That'd be great.
But if the Akashic were to follow
I
them
saw,
in,
you know, when people were
that
talking about
force
it
could end
with
up
the
trapped
announcement, I
between a
saw
rock and
people,
a very
I saw
hard
like
place
one
indeed.
really good
I'll
little
head to
video
Eastpool and deal
of
with the
just like
bandits.
fighting one of the big hammer
We
guys
Guardians can
with the
stay
stagger
outside
bar,
the village and fend
but
off
just
any
never
Akashic who
touching the
come too
ground
close.
and doing the
Make
sickest
sure
air
I'm not
combo I've
taking
ever
unawares.
seen.
I can't ask
So
you to
really
bear
good
all that
stuff. I
risk
got a long way to
yourself, my
go
lord.
with skill level,
The
clearly.
Akashic are the bigger risk.
I don't even know how you
Can't
stay
love
up in the air
bandits.
that long.
Well, if you're sure.
Because we have enemy
I
staff,
shall
but we
summon
only
my
have
men
2
at
of those,
once.
I think, and I
Shall I
barely
wait
ever
for
use
you
those.
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
Okay.
Right.
Like some of those
Meet you at
solstice
Eastpool,
challenges.
then.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Shall see you there.
Except, you know, they don't need
May
to do it. They're
victory
just doing it
await our
for
coming.
love of the game, for style. Okay.
Inn's full. Don't bother.
Yes, so over to Eastpool. We have a... Yeah, we do have a obelisk over there. Perfect. Yeah, it'd be cool. Like, this game, I don't think it's perfect necessarily, like I've said before. When you're fighting just groups of regular enemies with no stagger. Like, I think this game is at its best when you're just fighting one guy with a stagger bar. Like, those are the coolest fights. But, you know, I still think the game is really good. And there's definitely... It's like... that's what I've been thinking of it as is like a light character action game. Because it has everything that you need for a character action game. You can do sick-ass combos. You've got a lot of tools. There's a very high skill ceiling. But the skill floor is very, very low, which is good. It could be a good a good game to, you know, introduce people to the genre and to the concept, which is great because we need more of those. Fine step in a good direction. We'll surely improve more in the future. I don't doubt it. Yeah, I don't doubt it, because we don't, you know, who knows if Creative Business Unit 3 are going to work on the next mainline game or anything like that. But regardless, whoever's going to be working on it, lessons will have been learned. You know, they learned their lessons from 15, and that was to, you know, not make games that are bad, and also finish the games that you make. Okay, let's get up to speed with our buttons and our toys. Probably should consider... I mean, I was doing it for a while, and then I didn't really stick with it at all. But considering having just a goon loadout, so I have more AoE stuff that isn't just Giga Flare. Because Giga Flare's really good, but it's not very stylish, by my standards anyway. You know, it's good, but, you know, it's almost too good. You don't want to... That's one of the things, when you're playing a character action game, you don't want to do the most efficient thing. You want to do the thing that is the coolest. And this is not that. This is just hitting the biggest button. It's good for bosses. Like, it's good for engaging with stagger. Like, as soon as stagger comes into the picture, it changes the dynamic of so many moves. Yeah, I gotta use wind up more. That is good for crowd clear. It just pushes through them. Oh, it's a flan. I think there's... No, we saw one of these in a dungeon. 2 scoops.
Doing here. Doesn't matter. It goes to.
It's like the first thing I practiced... oh god, I practiced the Titan gameplay on. Oh god, and I'm getting my ass beat though.
Nice try.
Okay, dodged. Dingus. Nice, there we go. Put that fit into the cast. Wayward and wacky characters okay in one. Shot later. Hear him getting dunked on. Yeah, he's definitely not at his worst there. He's kind of like... He's the comic relief character. He's kind of like, you know, I always talk about the archetype that I like, where it's the character who's, you know, very cocky and way too into themselves, but like they earn it. They have the strength to back it up. Claptrap is like the other end of the spectrum on that, where he is, at least in 3, from what I remember at 3, he's like that, where he's just always... He wants to be the main character of the story, and the game is trying to let him, which is not good. Like, sometimes the game dunks on him, and those are the good bits that they do with him. But there's also a lot of garbage with him, so I think he's mishandled. We'll have to see. That'll definitely be a point of comparison as we go through, like, how they handled Claptrap, because you're probably right. They probably just fucked them up real bad, because even from my limited experience, that was like back when those games came out, right? So when I got around to playing 3 over the last couple of years, I didn't remember anything. Even though I didn't beat 1 and 2, but even the stuff that I did do, I don't really remember, because it was so long ago. So it'll be good going into it with that perspective. But Caleb is like... Caleb is the big brain expert. Like, he's played pretty much everything and knows how everything goes. and knows the characters better than me. So we'll have those two different perspectives when we play. Sounds funny, but premise is a different matter from execution. Exactly. Like I think there are moments that are good with him in 3, but like they're few and far between compared to the really bad shit. And there's like a whole collectible type in 3, where you're trying to build Claptrap a friend, so you're like picking parts off of dead Claptraps, which is like an okay idea, and some of them are kind of funny. But also you have to listen to Claptrap like talk every time you get one. You know, it's just mishandled, which is
More surprises?
probably a word we'll say a lot when it comes to Borderlands and just Gearbox in general. They've mishandled a lot of things. Expert bag
Magnificent
fumblers.
display, my lord.
Gearbox.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Yeah, it was gooey. It was 2
Let's
scoops.
hope it was the last of its
That
kind.
ain't Falcar.
Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word.
Yeah,
for them
nice
to
that
come
we're
right
kinda-
away, before any other unsavory characters move
Not
in.
letting Eastpool remain a
I'll
burnt
send orders for them to
husk
depart immediately.
for the entire rest of the
Leave it
game.
with
Like,
me,
we're
my
making
lord.
efforts to restore it. You know? I see environments I remember in HD. Oh, yeah. Same for me. Same for me. I haven't played the 360 version. And, you know, we're going to be playing the remastered, updated, whatever. Yeah, Game of the Year enhanced version. So it'll be a nice throwback for me, definitely. Sure, the zombie DLC is part of the plan. Oh, yeah. I think so. I think so. We haven't
That's all
like
of them.
nailed it
And
down.
not a
Like
single
we haven't
Kashik in sight.
put it to paper,
Now
you
to
know,
begin
kind of
the
like the way I
important
do
work of
when I'm doing a
rebuilding the
marathon.
place.
We're just playing it fast and
It won't
loose
be
because it's,
easy.
you know.
Especially
But
not after
we've
5
got all
years
the
of peace and
DLCs, so we'll probably
blackguards
do
having
them.
their
Yeah.
wicked way with the place.
I mean, I know we're doing
Masonry might
3's
still be sturdy
DLCs,
enough, but half
so
the beams
best
are
play all of them.
rotted. Those that weren't
You know, there's some
roasted
good
in the fire
characters
or
like
burned by the bandits. It'll take a bit of
Hammerlock
elbow grease,
and Jacobs
but
are
we'll
really
see
good in
Eastpool
3. I like
rise
them a
again.
lot too. I look
Just you
forward to
wait.
seeing more of them
So
in the
wait.
earlier games because I didn't remember them at all
Lady Hannah
when I
has
got
been
around
right
to
here.
3. But they're like
If you
a
don't mind.
highlight.
I'd like
Also, yeah, I
Vasquez to
think
join
one of the
rebuilding
villains
efforts.
related to them in
Should
3
be a part
is
of
like a
this.
playable DLC
Of
character
course.
from a previous game,
I couldn't
which is
agree more.
cool. Also,
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
yeah, we're
And we will,
working to
my
heal
lord.
the wounds from the
Safe
Black
travels.
Shields and everything that Isabella
Spool's
did.
in
That was her
safe
name,
hands.
right? Was it Isabella? Mother
And go
Dearest?
Tell Martha the good news.
That's good. We're healing. You know, this is what... It's not just about destroying the crystals. This is what Sid would have wanted. Like, a place... More places for bearers to live and die as they please, you know? On their own terms. That's exactly the goal. Good stuff. And, yeah, there's, in pre-sequel, I think he's a DLC character. The guy who's the, Handsome Jack body double. He's in 3. He's alright in 3. I like him in 3.
There you are. All went well
A
then.
lot of the returning characters
So
in
Wade
3 are
told me
good.
you
Some
got
of them
rid
are
the
terrible.
bandits while his lot kept an eye on.
There's a new character in
Nicely
3
done.
who's just the
What's all this
worst
about some shape-shifting
shit
nightmare showing up?
ever.
On second thoughts,
Like,
don't tell me.
insufferable.
It'll only give me nightmares
She's
of my own.
insufferable, and she's
What
not
man she
deserving
sees,
of
you do.
her... Because, like, the
Then
story
we can
makes her
build
the
our
main
new
character,
village.
basically.
I suppose it will be.
But she doesn't deserve it because she's a piece of shit
What will you call
who
it?
does no good and gets, like, people that we care about, well,
He's
people
poor.
that we hate, but people that we're
Sir
supposed to
Wade
care
said it
about,
best.
killed. But
If
actually,
we let
someone
the
we do
bad
care
happen
about,
to
she
that
gets
place,
killed, also, actually.
that don't
So
undo
yeah,
the good that happened there.
fuck her.
No need to throw the baby out with
Like,
the bathwater.
wretchedly bad
say that?
character. To the point
Well,
where
something along those
it is,
lines.
like, a key point in
Anyway,
hating
poor
the
souls
entire
might have made it
story.
to Eastpool,
So good.
but they're working.
But so
in
not
yet.
good, so bad, even.
The way I see it, neither is mine.
Yeah,
It's
Annabella. And
good
Annabella, right. I knew it was
Moonbird,
something Bella. Yeah, yeah.
Strong backs they need.
Isabella's the
Rest is
Moonbroth
ready
lady.
to provide
Right.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Martha.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Oh,
It's real
thank you.
bad.
You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
They fuck up a lot of things in Borderlands 3. They kill one character who sucks, and they kill one character who's pretty good for her sake, and she doesn't deserve it because you know, she's the one who gets them killed. She gets at least one of them killed, and it's like for no good reason. It's just such bullshit. But yeah, there's a character in Borderlands 3 who's really good, actually. And he kind of... One of the collectibles throughout the game is just his voice logs, and he's supposed to be... He's the first Vault Hunter. And you're just hearing tales of his exploits, and he's like really cool and charismatic, and he remains that way when he actually becomes part of the story, but he's more of a complex character, and he's good, and he's got a good voice actor, he's well performed, everything about him is good. But there's just so much shit that drags it down, despite all the good stuff. Ooh, we can get away. Yes, please. Thank you. Very good, very good. We don't have Find the Flame? Oh, we do have Find the Flame, right. They don't go away if you already got them. Do you have anything to sell? We have one Black Blood. Okay.
Take care out there, eh?
But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to Borderlands, whether it's good or bad. And it is largely going to be bad. And there's like, yeah, there's a place we haven't gone. That we can't go yet. That way. That's odd. Thank you for the stretch, girl. Ugh. There we go. Good stuff, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what that'll be for. But yeah, let's remember to do fucking Dread Chucktober. Dread Comet. I keep calling him Dread Chucktober because I think the little quest or whatever when you're fighting the Red Comet in 14 is called Red Chucktober. Right, yeah. So it's Dhalmekia, the Sickle, which is presumably a newer area. Yeah, well, actually no, it's just here, where we've been before. So we're gonna go at it. We're gonna go from Dalamil because last time we went from the other way, and there's the big coil there that won't let us get away. Borderlands, the retro run. Oh yeah, everything's still fucked here, right? Forgot about that from last time.
Look what they've left us with.
Yeah, you've taken care of yourselves now. You don't need me to babysit you anymore. There we go. It's one of the smashed together words in Do or Die when Clive's running back to Cooper. Yeah. You have new stuff.
Are you looking for something in particular?
I was assuming they were going to have more of a shared inventory because there's some shared stuff. Yeah, it's like, I guess not. It's not actually shared. There's just a lot of orchestrion rolls. They're worth checking out. There's a lot of bangers in this game. All right, let us mount up.
Come on.
Here we go. And yeah, like I said, back when I was teasing the whole Borderlands thing, is we're doing it on Caleb's channel, presumably. But we're doing it at the times he usually streams rather than the times I usually stream, which is fine with me. But it means that I guess I don't know what day of the week we're gonna do. I guess I'm fairly flexible now actually. So, but yeah, it might mean there are days where there's like where I technically stream twice in one day, or I could spread it out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it. But yeah, we'll get that figured out. But it'll be much earlier than usual by my standards. So this is the Sickle. Is it down this way? Yeah, I think we came down this way, didn't we? And there wasn't anything. There might not have been anything. So, oh, I thought that was it. It was just a guy guess. Catamount and countermine are both real words. Oh, okay. I mean, trust Soken to go and like pull out the dictionary to write some hot-ass lyrics. It's a very Soken thing to do. Well, actually, the song I'm thinking of is not mostly made of not real words. There's a few songs that have like vocals by the like goblin characters, and they have a very particular way of speaking, and it's like written in the way in which they speak. Yeah, that's all a bunch of nonsense, but it still cooks regardless. Oh no, we did. Yeah, we fought the pack of things here. It might be in there. Maybe it's definitely the Sickle. But it just made cool hybrid words. I mean, basically. But you know, if you're going through it quickly or it's voice acted, it can be hard to get around. You know, they say stuff like, I don't know. Gobby Boom is one, and I don't know. So you can make them up on the spot, which is pretty good. So it's not here. A lot. They describe basically everything as like blank blanking. That's their verbs. All verbs are blank blanking. Which is not really a good example, but they're cool. I do like them. Okay, so maybe here instead. I'd hope I'd have like a fair little bit of room. If there's gonna be Choco Meteor. Bit nerve-wracking. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's a nice color. It's got like parrot colors. It's not just pure red.
Straight home now.
Yeah, it's intimidating. That's probably what it is. It's the, you know, it's for intimidation. He's supposed to be scary. Oh god, Dread Comet. At least he's not S. Imagine if we got an S rank Chocobo fight, man. I'd be afraid for my life.
That's like no Chocobo I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, there's Chocometeor. We'll probably... Yeah, it's gonna do a wave. Yeah. Oh, get parried, motherfucker. Yes. Holy shit. Okay, good start. Good start, actually. Oh, god. Wrong button. There you go. And he's got no stagger, because I guess Chocobos just don't. He's got a knockback, though. Oh, okay. Right. Gotta read the moves. Oh, he's doing a bit of damage. Okay, that was wrongly timed. Oh, god. You're just stomping me to death. Oh, nice. Parry kings. Yeah, having no parries. It hurts, but it's also fine, I guess. I guess an enemy doesn't have to have a stagger gauge to be good. Just as long as they're tough and you can do combo, then I'm satisfied. Oh, come on. I must have hit that parry. Yeah, every hit is devastating. Okay. Okay, Chocometeor. Okay, double Chocometeor. Ah, fuck. Okay, at least that doesn't do too much. Triple. Fuck, I can't parry. There we go. That's it. Knock his ass out. Oh, I didn't mean to Giga Flare. I meant Satellite. But I guess, you know, there's no stagger to worry about, so might as well pop it. There you go. I just wanted that. Oh, and I would like my Willow back also, actually. Negate me some damage if you don't mind. Oh, it's Chocometeor Rain when he does this. Holy shit. Oh, it's a lot. Okay. Good god. There's more. How many do you got? Imagine if he just does this until he's dead. He might. This might be a desperation move. Oh god, he might actually be doing it. Bro, I was joking. Bro, what do you mean? Infinite Chocometeor Rain. Okay, no. It's not infinite. Jesus. There you go. Punch him in the prostate. There we go. Okay, Chocometeor. Just the one. Oh, no. Probably just the three, actually. Can't see. I can't see! There we go. Come on. What do you got? There you go. I know that one now. It did have a follow-up hit. But we cancel them out of the rest of it, at least. Yeah, I'm enemy stepping a little bit. I could have done more combo out of that. Okay, more. Yes. And the third. Okay. Oh, you missed? God. Yeah, I don't know if you could, like, perfect parry all of those. Do, like, a Monster Hunter Rise insta-block moment, or a GU Adept insta-block moment, maybe? Nah. Beat his ass now. Don't let him breathe. There we go. Not too bad. He definitely kicks ass, but he's still just got a... well, largely a Chocobo moveset, except for the whole Meteor thing. But, you know, even though it's a lot of it, it's nothing we haven't seen. Comet Feather. As truly red chocobos are rare, I guess he's not fully red. He wasn't a full red chocobo. Maybe. There could be a worse one ahead of us. Oh no. One might assume the same could be said of their feathers. Yet somehow they're found in nearly every market from Dalamil to Northreach, contrary to what the merchants hawking them would have you believe. However, the items on sale are more often than not the feathers of robins or even common hens. This one isn't, though. Unless he stole a feather from a hen, and that's the one we have to take. Aww. Even though he was kind of a bastard, Clive feels bad about it. Fair enough. They're more of a domestic animal. Alright, let's just... I guess we'll stop by the hideout, see if there's anything we can craft with that, or maybe it'll be for later, I don't know. And then continue with the side quests. Burning Chocobill. Oh my god, imagine if he had a second phase. That'd be so good, actually. No, not yet anyway. Hello, I'd like to refill on potions. I just got the shit beaten out of me by a Chocobo. It wasn't good. It went through all my high potions. Alright, thank you for that. You don't have a little ping on you, so I assume there's nothing new we can do with you.
What do you want?
The way it usually goes. Yeah, okay. We're not using that yet, so I assume there'll be another set that uses that unlocked maybe sometime soon. Right, so let's go do Quentin's thing then. I'm curious about that. This whole thing was, yeah, he was like in the legal system of the Empire of Sambrek. And he was kind of pro, or, you know, loosely pro-bearer. But he got betrayed by, yeah, he had like a higher-up, like a chief justice or some shit, who was abusing bearers. And he, like, basically abandoned, Quentin abandoned his nation to go make a better society elsewhere, kind of like Sid. And it was like, yeah, the Black Shields were here, so maybe we'll see them again. It's been a minute. And the one who, like, created them is now dead. But, I guess they're still under High Justice fella's control, I suppose. But, yeah, they were skulking about nearby, presumably looking for Quentin. It was time to settle things. I think he was evacuating, wasn't he? Or taking his bearers out to war or something. Phoenix Blast Chocobo. That would be sick, actually. Chocobo with all the visual effects and the peacock feathers that Phoenix has would be a really good design.
The Lord Chief Justice's
Lord Chief Justice, I was right.
We must strike now.
Okay.
Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Yeah, glad we get along now.
I appreciate
not making me sleep on the floor anymore.
I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found.
Maybe. It was for you with Hugo, Clive.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
Yeah, I guess Clive didn't leave the people from the hideaway behind or put them in additional danger going after Hugo, I guess, or maybe he did.
We shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those
Industrious
among
this
us
chief
who
for a man
cannot
whose
fight.
kingdom just lost plenty.
Children.
I mean, now would be the time for people who are, like, not in the absolute top rung, not like royalty, but still quite high up with a fair bit of authority and a lot of, you know, a fair number of people and, like, assets below them. This is exactly when an opportunistic person like that would be making power grabs to secure as much as they can in the chaos. Like you know, a king or an emperor dies and, you know, civil war breaks out because, you know, all of his children want bits, you know, more than they're actually given, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, we're taking them to the hideaway, which is good. Yeah.
I will.
Those who aren't fighting.
Thank you. I will not have
You say chaos? Oh no.
Of those who rallied to my cause.
Bolt rock in the distance.
Have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales.
It's an S-rank hunt.
The
They have no picture. We don't know what it is, but there's some very strange music coming from in the woods.
Then the last of my preparations.
I was going through the woods and I heard someone mumble something about chaos, and then there was a bunch of butt rock, and then I ran away. I was terrified. We need you to go hunt this issue down, whatever this is. terrifying monster. I'd be interested to see that fight, though. That would go hard.
Before anyone else finds them.
Okay. Refugee work. Let's go. Yeah, definitely gonna play that game someday. I've heard it's pretty good, honestly. Like, the gameplay, I think I've said this before, but the gameplay just seems cool. Like, the gameplay always seemed cool. But now, knowing, because, you know, everyone knows the initial, like, the one twist, right, of Stranger of Paradise, which I won't repeat, in case you don't. But people generally know that, but everything else I've heard about it, it's not like a Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain situation, like, where you know the twist from the start, and the entirety of your time playing the game is spent being like, okay, we know this, but once that finally gets revealed, where are they gonna go from there? And then that getting revealed is the very last thing that happened, even though we knew it was gonna be a thing, like, from the moment Ground Zeroes ended. Like, it was obvious from then, all the way back then. But, no, they seem to do more stuff with it and the implications of it, and there's, like, DLC stuff. There's, like, I know how one of the DLCs ends, and it's fucking Kino, from the looks of it. Very exciting stuff, so maybe one day. Well, definitely one day, because I want to play it. Hello.
Everyone. Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection.
Quinnen.
But I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
If you haven't seen Big Les on YouTube, the Big Les show, you should. It's good. It's got a character called Quinnen in it. It's very good.
We owe him
That and the sequel, the Sassy the Sasquatch show. Very good shit. Really good shit. Australian MS Paint YouTube show. Very good shit.
That's what has to happen, then so be it.
Which talking about?
I only hope he can see this through to the
A
end.
good impression. But yeah, I know, I at least know, like, the fight that you do at the end of a DLC, the one that's Kino. If you know the one, then you know the one.
You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've also been listening to some of the music from Stranger of Paradise as well. There's obviously there's the one Butt Rock song, which is really good. I do really like that song, unironically. But I was listening to some of the other soundtrack because I realized I hadn't listened to any of it outside of the Butt Rock song, and all that's really good. And there's like, I think that the DLC I'm talking about has like a new song that plays on the world map when you beat it, and I've been listening to that a lot. That's a really good song.
We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
Yeah, we'll get him.
I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heavenall, he calls it.
Oh, we went there once, didn't we?
Promise us you'll do what you can.
Yeah, it was like at the end of it. It was at a dead end somewhere, but there was a left turn we could take that took us to a hunt, right? Right? Yeah. We did a fight up here. I remember. Yeah. And I like struggled to even find that bit. Guess we'll go from here. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. So you always know when, like, you know, you go through an area, but you don't even, you do all the hunts, but there are still areas that you've yet to do. Where's my bird? There we go. You know you're gonna come back there for something. They wouldn't make that environment. They wouldn't model that place and give it a name if it wasn't gonna be used for something. We come back around to it. Yeah, fallen enemies around here. I assume they've like spawned new enemies in, or changed up which enemies spawn here. This is a lot more extreme than I remember this whole area being, but maybe it changed up a bit. Or maybe I just didn't go by that bit, but it probably changed it around.
Damn it. Don't tell me I'm too late.
I've definitely been finding the pink weather more spooky since I actually had it happen to me. It's a weird atmosphere for sure. He's He's
Are
doing
you
fine,
alright?
Quentin.
No. But I am alive.
Oh, he's doing so bad he wasn't like lip synced for a
Which
second there.
is more than I can say for my comrades.
Oh,
They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
oh, oh! White coil. We've seen like regular
must be the
coils
guard
and black
dog.
ones.
Quentin,
Dog? It's a
I'll
cat.
hold it off. You
A
go.
lightning cat.
But
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you.
And the
Don't let
cause
their
you believed in.
sacrifice be in
That
vain.
they believed in.
I won't.
Yeah.
Come on then.
I think I said this last time we, well, when we did the first part of this whole quest chain, but I like that, you know, even someone like Quentin can just become a character, you know? Oh, I didn't mean to use my Mega Flare, but I accidentally got a Mega Flare dodge in, Lamau. Oh god, I'm lucky that missed. Yeah, just pop it, 'cause I didn't mean to do this in the first place, I was just trying to parry. I can't see what's happening because of the Mega Flare. Fuck. Ow, fuck. It really does make it harder to see. That one I should have gotten. There you go. We're back. We're back, baby. Yeah, I thought I had mistimed that one, but no. Going through the whole routine now. We can hopefully hit everything this time. Won't bother with satellites. Oh, it's dead. All right. Didn't even need to Giga Flare. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go. All right. Thank you for the whisker.
If only we'd arrived earlier.
Well, what's done is done.
Is it over?
I don't know if I asked this before.
Yes, it
Did
is.
Stranger of Paradise have like an FF14 collaboration?
Begged for mercy.
You know, this and 15 did.
And I cut
Cool
him
if it
from
did.
ear to ear.
There should be more
Just as I dreamed
insane
of
Final
doing all
Fantasy
these
collaborations, like the
All my
Assassin's
plans,
Creed Origins one.
building a
Please,
haven in Lostwing,
I want
freeing
to,
bearers
I
from their
just
chains
want
and recruiting them to my cause.
Mr. I Hate Chaos Stranger of Paradise
All
to just
for this.
come down on a meteor and
What is
fuck shit up in a
this?
CG cutscene and then leave. It would be
Justice.
really funny.
my faithful comrades? All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
I mean, it's taken a life that would, you know, protect others. If you're going to take anyone's life, it may as well be a bastard like him, eh?
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that,
See, Quentin, it's not your fault. It's his fault.
and I hate to say it, but there's more bad news.
Oh, no.
It's
It's right
Lostwing.
behind me, isn't it?
It's been flooded.
Oh, fuck. Well, at least we evacuated everyone. Guess it just means there's no going back for the people there. Presumably we can still get through. Oh, that kind of flood. Oh, right, no. Yeah, no. I forgot what game we were playing for a second there. Oh, it's just flooded? Oh, we'll just drain the water out. No. Ether flood. But this means you got everyone out just in time. Yeah, the Black Shields were coming, yeah.
Before the flood struck.
It all worked out.
People in there.
If you hadn't made, oh god, if you hadn't made the decisions you had made, Quentin, everyone would have become Akashic. Become Akashic. The narrative is working in your favor.
It's not going to last long in there. Come on,
Didn't mean to
Torgal.
do that. Fuck.
We need to make this quick.
I should use my boy button more. My boy launcher. Just to have another one. Kill. Fuck. Screwed it up again. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wasn't entirely intentional, but that was actually almost kind of a cool juggle. That's the kind of shit I want to do more of. Want to get slightly stylish, you know? A little bit, just a little bit. What am I doing? Oh, you still juggled though, Lamau. Because Willow. Get absolutely willowed, you scumbag. There we go. And more down here, right. Can't remember if Dual Blades Trail was out by the time the Terraria collab happened. It was, yeah. We didn't like go over it in detail, but I think I mentioned when we were talking about it that everything was out now. But yeah, it seems really good. It seems really good. I don't know. Like maybe some people aren't completely happy because I don't know, like their weapon didn't change enough or something. But from my reckoning, everything seems good. It's like my observation, which is the obvious observation, is that it's basically just you took everything we already had. We were reworking shit that just didn't work, like Ryze's hunting horn, because I know that's not thought of very highly. That's Giga Flare. You know, we're reworking stuff like that. The stuff that does work, we're keeping it, and then inserting like at least one move. Like we're getting moves from Frontiers, which is great, and we're getting like basically every weapon has one of their thingy, you know, the thingy, turning into Val. They have one of their adept style moves from GU. That's it, get juggled. That's it. Panicked a bit. Yeah, keep getting cured. I'll continue to juggle you. Oh, he's not launching now. Okay, fine. I'll take the healer out then. There. Now we can have a regular fight. There we go. Always going to appeal to some and take from others in each iteration. Yeah. It's always going to come down to taste. But that's the way I see it. Like, I don't, you know, we talked about it. Like, I'm the only one out of the boys that doesn't hate Ryze. I like Ryze. I think it's good. I definitely agree with, like, everyone's criticisms of it. I think it has issues, but I still think it's, like, it's a good Monster Hunter game. That's all I really need. I guess my standards are low. Like, I enjoyed Monster Hunter 1, what I played of it, which wasn't much, admittedly. But, you know, as long as it feels good and I'm hunting and I've got my Lance, I'm all right. And Lance got it really good, because Lance basically got in Ryze what every other weapon is getting in Wilds, in that it got its defensive move from Adept style, which I don't think we have now in Wilds, which is fair enough, because it was a bit busted, to be honest. Even though you could do really cool shit with it, like perfect parry every lightning damage tick from a Zenogre ranged attack, shit like that. But, you know, maybe that's a bit too busted. But still, we have good new defensive options. And everyone has defensive options now, which makes every weapon more appealing to me, the parry enjoyer. So I'm just happy with everything. Dare to peek at the comments of a certain new trailer. Someone's getting one of their wishes. Miri also may or may not be pleased. What, is in Monster Hunter? We're getting a good monster? Oh boy. Well, like I said at the start, we'll go back and look at the Wilds trailer before we finish. Who knows? Oh god.
I'm going to get you out of here.
Yeah, thank you for the coolant. One sec. Look away for 1 second and Quentin eats shit. Needs to be babysat. But he's alive, at least. Or is it like armor set switching on the fly? For like the multi-weapon
Welcome back to the
setups?
land of the living.
Maybe? I don't know. I'll look in a bit.
Lostwing.
The flood has
No need to
filled the
speculate.
valley.
But no matter what they show, I'm gonna be excited about it. Like,
I see.
all the monsters they've shown up to this
Then all
point
is
are
at an
interesting.
end.
And good and cool.
Strange way to achieve one's
It's gonna be,
life's
you know, cool to see. Yeah, we're gonna get the obvious returners, of course, but whatever other... There might be some, like, interesting cuts for returners. I mean, if we're getting Kongalala, that will be a really good returner that I'll be happy with.
All
There will
that I
be
strove for
so
is
many
gone.
literal Kongalala
Only
shitposts.
emptiness
It's gonna be great.
remains.
Yeah, we had... I think we talked about it. We had
I have nothing left to live for.
Volvadon
you on about?
in Rise, who is a monster who farts. But it's not as funny. Like, an armadillo that's just a farting ball isn't as funny as a monkey bearing ass and farting in your face. It's just not as funny.
But I prayed and I prayed and you did.
Oh.
There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quinton. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
HD POV gifs of crap being thrown at you will come. Oh god,
Village may
yeah.
be lost.
It's gonna be so funny. Oh,
Seems you're
if we're getting... I didn't even think about this. If we're getting Kongalala, think of the Turf Wars.
But why?
Kongalala's never been in a game with, like, the new Turf
Why would
Wars.
anyone f-
Oh my god.
Because we're family,
Oh,
aren't we?
it's gonna be so funny. We're gonna see so many monsters get shit in their
Went
face.
with you, they felt the same.
Oh, I bet he's gonna be really annoying, actually, if he's in the field and you're not hunting him. Because he'll be like throwing a dung bomb at the monster, and it'll just make whatever you're fighting run off. Oh god, they'll do that. They will do that. But hi, Era, thank you for the pet and the coolant and the stretch and the handshake. Hello. We just have this coolant.
A fresh start. One
Good
life
evening,
ends,
Era.
and another begins.
Yeah, it could be a right bastard.
Why just a
Yeah, we have,
village?
like, invader monsters like Devil Joe and Rajang
A nation.
that will come in and fuck shit up, but it's literally just like, they will be there and they'll maybe turf a bit, and they'll get very aggroed on you if they find you.
I am nobody's
But,
master.
like, a monster actively,
will suffice.
I mean, fighting you, but not being
After
super
all,
aggressive and just
We
fucking
are
up your
a
hunts
family.
by making monsters run away. I mean, the invaders kind of do that anyway, but doing it in a funnier way. Made a terrible shit post and you're not ashamed? Oh boy.
Permit me to withdraw my request.
That's the best kind of shit post.
I will no longer be needed
Terrible
for help in
one.
looking after my people.
Hell yeah,
I'll
Quint.
pretend you never asked.
Yeah, they're not
But
going
you
to the
must be
hideaway. He's
rewarded
handling
for
it.
your efforts on our behalf. You saved
Did
my
the
life
ether flood
twice
clear
over,
up though?
and more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Yeah.
Of course, nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
Yeah. Thank you for the future booze, if, you know, any of us are alive to drink it. Oh, Hangman signboard. The emblem of the Hanged Man, the tavern at the heart of Lost Wing. The village is a haven for the downtrodden, built around a fallen ruin. One is apt to reveal its secrets to the Hangman's enigmatic tavern keeper. And Wicked Wheel, which we don't have? I don't think we have Wicked Wheel, but that's good. And a meteorite. You know, the emoji of the ball with the nuclear explosion. Oh, yeah. Of course. It's very... I don't remember what the original post was. It's like in a Facebook chat or something, you know, in a message. Responding to something. I can't remember what it was, though. But it is very funny, yeah. Is it that but a Monster Hunter thing? Or is it something else? Anything with that is probably going to be funny. I think, as terrible as those are, like, I don't know, from a more objective standpoint, I hate those, like, 3D face tracking emoji things. But there's some solid fucking bangers. Like the ball with the explosion coming out of his head. And the guy going, urethra! That one I love. That's one of my favorites. That's so good. Right, anyway, on to the next thing. Yeah, there's some corkers. Right, yes, the Bucklad. Yeah, we're helping these people out again. the siblings who we stopped by and helped once. They gave us a cute little badge, so we're friends now. Hello.
To do this, we'll need help.
We'll have to find
Help is here.
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I have those things. That but
Well,
overlaid and
as I'm
transformed
sure
on a
you're
certain
aware,
skyscraper
when these dark
demolition
skies swept over
footage.
the Republic,
Oh,
so
that
too
is
did
that
the
is
wave of
awful,
chaos and
but
confusion.
funny. Yeah,
Randalar has been particularly badly
definitely in
affected.
the realm
Many
of
the
terrible
capital bearers
shitpost.
have
Great
lost
and
their
terrible.
masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them.
That's a good one.
None remain free for long.
You could definitely do like a.
They
I
find
feel like you could
themselves
definitely
under
do
the
it like a
protection of the
Monster Hunter
Fist
version of
before they
that.
get far.
I mean, do it with Kangalala would be
The
good,
army
but if you want to
too
be
is in
accurate and
disarray
have it be a
and finds
bore,
itself unable
there's
to provide for its new charges, which means
bull drum,
it
bull
has been
drum,
looking to sell.
right?
And you've been looking to buy.
Yeah, yeah.
Make
I
sure
always
these
get
masterless
bull drum
bearers
and bull
remain that
fango
way.
confused.
Precisely.
You know, one
It's
is
the
the
perfect
small
opportunity
monster
to free
variant,
dozens
one
more,
being the large
and
monster
for an
variant.
attractive price,
And I don't
no
know,
less.
just
where's my
drone
skill with the
sounds
blade come
less. Bull
Though
drone
we
sounds
may
less
have the
impressive
funds
than
to
bull
buy these
fango.
bearers,
I feel like bull
there's nowhere
fango
to
should be the
house
actual
them.
monster. That's why I get it mixed up. But bull fango's the small one.
Settled, somewhere far from the prying eyes of those
Controlled
who
kind of
seek
demolition,
enslaved
yeah.
once more. And we believe we have found one.
Mind you, more Boeing apart
Casual.
having strange
A
accidents.
small hamlet hidden in a
Uh,
canyon.
Boeing
The place was
whistleblowers when
abandoned a long
when they
time ago,
wake up
but when the men
dead
moved
to 2
out,
gunshot wounds to the back of the head,
moved
and it's
in.
the
And
the
so
boar
we seek
with the head
aid of a
exploding.
fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
See, it's good. You just put that boar on any joke, and it is like, it's a step
could I
above what it
refuse?
was before. It's a free, it's salt, it's MSG for your
if you
joke.
wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course, leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started.
Oh, speaking of tornadoes, actually, I watched Twisters yesterday, which is, I guess, not really a sequel to Twister
You will
or
find a
anything,
village
but
in
like a
Turkish Square,
standalone
past Lately's Cleft.
new
My man there will
Twister
open the
movie.
gate for you.
And it's good.
Right.
It was good. It was alright. It was alright.
I'm sure you won't need
There
it.
wasn't really much, actually, I guess, kind of spoilers, I guess, if you care, but it wasn't really very Twisters-y, you know, like in the sense of 2 Twisters at the same time. That was kind of, like, when the movie was coming out, people were kind of clowning on the poster a little bit. There's, like, it's like the 2 main characters looking scared in front of their, like, storm-chasing vehicle, and there's a tornado behind them. But they're looking scared, facing away from the tornado. So people are like, oh, you're facing the wrong way, stupid poster. But then you look in the mirror of the storm-chasing vehicle, and there's a Twister in the mirror also, implying they're also looking forward at a Twister. There's 2 Twisters, because it's Twisters. But they don't really do that. Like, there's a moment where a Twister splits into 2, and then they have to choose which one is gonna die out and which one is gonna keep going, and the main character knows because she's got a really good sense for storms. But that's like the only time when there's, unless maybe I missed something, I don't know. That's really the only time there's like 2 Twisters at the same time. I really thought there was going to be more in the way of multi-Twister action, but it just turns into a big Twister at the end. But yeah, it was quite good. It was quite good. I have seen I've seen Twister 1. But I think there might be like actual follow-up sequels. I feel like I saw Twister 2 when I was looking something up ever so briefly. I didn't look into it. But I saw Twister 1, but it was years ago. Very long ago. So all I remember about it is, you know, it's a tornado movie. We're not going this way. I should look at the map. Yeah. It's a tornado movie, and there's a bit where they're driving on the road and a house is getting blown away by the Twister. And they drive through the wall of the house, up the stairs of the house, and then out the wall of the house. Like, just an insane set piece. I know that is in that movie. I remember that. Highest grade award the CA can give you for investigative journalism. They give you 2 trophies made of lead. Untraceable. There will be someone. There's no award ceremony or anything. It's a small scale thing. That, you know, people who receive the awards are humble about it. So you don't have to hear them talking about it. But yeah, they'll come to your house and deliver it to you personally. Don't worry about being awake in time. They'll get in. But yeah, that's what happens when you're a Boeing whistleblower. Is you commit suicide by 2 gunshot wounds to the back of the head. Of course. Because what else would you do? I'll launch a few of you, maybe. Or just 1. There, see, 2 full air combos. I gotta be doing more of that kind of thing. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Do one of these to fly through a few of you. What do you got? Nothing is what you got. Trick question. By the agent who leaked 20+ classified documents in order to prove some kid on a Minecraft server that he is indeed an agent. Hell yeah. That's the most base thing you can do. Is just break the law in the most egregious way. For no real reason. Like, at all. You know, I'm thinking very much of War Thunder. You know, people leaking classified documents and, like, blueprints of military hardware just to, like, be right and, like, to be like, no, the tank isn't supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like this. Leaks blueprint, that kind of thing. Just completely dumb. The dumbest reason. Yeah, it's not even being a whistleblower or anything. It's not like, oh, these people, this company are doing something wrong. We need to put a stop to it. I'm revealing it to the world. It's like, no, I know more about tanks than you do. Look. Source. Look at this crime that I've done. I do really like that the enemy step also moves the enemy up. Makes it really good for extending combo. Like, you don't need to do any extra trickery to do it. There we go. Not a perfectly timed one for some reason. Go. Nice. Instead of blowing a whistle, he's tooting his own horn. Exactly. That's what that should be called. Horn tooting. Yelling it out to the world. Yeah.
That's all of them.
And then it makes the game better. That's what it's all about.
Let's head back to Boklad.
You know, it doesn't matter if it's illegal. It doesn't matter if it's sensitive information. It's, you know, the game needs to be right. You know? Being factually correct and having a factually correct video game is a moral imperative. It is your duty to leak the tank technical specifications. Someone's facing martial court because of War Thunder. Exactly. But it was worth it because now the game's better. Now everyone knows how the vehicle should be.
Terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
No, he could have. What if he'd kept his mouth shut? Then the game would be worse. We don't want that, do we? Come on.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes.
The guy should be, like, let go with no charges. Under the clause of, like, you know, you get it. That clause.
It's done. The
I
village
think they have that written down somewhere.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you?
Siscon! Siscon!
Explain everything once you've finished with your report.
Okay.
We'll speak then.
Definitely not gonna go tattle on you right now. But we'll see where it goes. Hello, I did the thing.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Cool name,
Thank you,
Cashlock. Hard to pronounce.
Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little
Is
project,
this gonna be a multi-part like
I
the
suppose
Quentin
we'd
one?
better finish the job.
Unless we're just continuing
the first thing
now.
we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations.
We are.
Imagine if a bunch of Autismos started making
Trusted
open source
colleague has
CPU
been
plans
dealing with the
with
fist
no
on our
backdoored
behalf.
hardware. Oh god.
have been
They accidentally got
tricky
into a
for
copy
investigating.
scandal with Intel and
suppose
AMD.
it's to be
Oops, now all your
expected.
designs are out there and
This is
just
the
proved it
army
with
we're
legal
dealing with.
action. Yeah.
Fighting's what they do.
Yeah.
But we shall emerge
Oh, that would be
victorious in
great.
the end.
I love this
If you need any
manner
help,
of tomfoolery.
you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do.
Hmm.
But thank you, all the same.
Well, yeah, you'll send me a message. Yeah, I guess that'll be a multi-parter then. Whether we do it now or if it's split up like the Quentin one, I don't know. Thanks for the stuff, though.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's
big.
one of the bigger
Silver
trading
Peak.
houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now. And judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
Uh-oh.
And you'd
It's
rather she
you should just talk to her about
I'd
it
rather
moment.
She did what makes her
Just
happy,
talk moment.
and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved
Open
me
source
from
hardware with
slavery.
maintained hyper-efficient no
We've
backdoor
striven
drivers
to
and
save
firmware would
those
be
like
sick.
me ever since.
Think about how much a resource hog and
This was
intentional
not the
backdoor
life
could
my
be.
sister wanted, nor
Well,
the one she
that's the
deserves.
thing though. Like,
I won't let her
if
give
you
up
do
her
design
anything
something
for
like
my
that, you'll
sake.
get one of those CIA journalism
Freed me from
awards.
my bonds. And she
There
must
are
be
there are a
free
lot of
from
people
hers
very
in turn.
invested in
Good man, Theo.
having those kinds
I've
of
always been
back
grateful
doors.
for what my sister did for me. And I
Thanks
want
to
to
Peter
repay the
Molyneux
favor.
actually showed up and announced the Legend
Letting her
game.
live her
Really?
own life.
Peter Molyneux
Each
himself?
time an
Oh,
opportunity
let's
to do
go!
just that arises, she turns it down.
Oh,
For my sake.
games industry's had it too well. The only
love her.
lying shyster we've had to
Which is
deal
why
with
I want this
has
time
been
to be
Todd
different.
Howard.
To
The
show her that I
children don't know
need
what
to
it's
be
really
watched over
like to be
anymore.
lied to.
Though I'm
Oh,
sure
let's
I'll still need
go.
some help from time to time. I trust
The
that everyone
crown
on you-
prince of bullshit.
Always.
Thank you, Clive.
I will be checking
Well,
that out later. Hell yeah.
I'd better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves.
Somehow Peter Molyneux
That's a job for the
returned.
Crimson Caravans.
He wants us to open up another cube to see what might be inside. Okay, so yeah, we're done with that for now. Alright. Back onto the main story then. Jill has been in danger. Greatly imperiled the entire time. The quest, that quest... Oh, new missive. Those quests, we actually got access to those much earlier, but I wanted to do the main story last time, so... We would have done them before we lost Jill.
You seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Okay. Starting over. Clive, cannot begin to thank you for all that you've done for Lostwing. So in lieu of any awkward remerciements, wow, I shall be sending several barrels of next season's vintage. Ooh, can only hope they finally turn you off that foamy swill you and yours so covet. Thanks, Quentin. Yeah, there's a new Fable on the way. Peter Molyneux's making games. I'm thinking Slop might be back. Truly good, like, it doesn't make any sense to say, but truly good mid games. You know what I mean? Good mid games, not just trash, not shovelware.
Cole said it was
Weird, interesting shit. Bring it back. Oh, there's new hunts? The new hunts now? What? I did the thing, though. Is there a new thing? There is a new thing. Uh-oh. It's a bee. The man in black. Uh-oh. The greater part of those black shields you spied on Lostwing were taken by the Ether Flood. We've received reports that one yet survives, a zealot of their evil cause who persists in delivering any bearer who strays too close to his hiding place to a gruesome death. Alas, he has heretofore proved more than a match for the Cursebreakers sent to slay him. Okay. But, I don't know if we may have had one of these before and I just didn't realize, but hunts that just appear, that are, dependent on you having completed a side quest is neat. Like, they can be anywhere. Like, you can get one that's part of a side quest. You get stuff like this. It's cool. They're all over the place. So, MIB. Lostwing. Okay, easy enough. Somewhere in Lostwing. So I guess it's still flooded. They're still moving on. I guess I'll get my good boy point rewards, whatever it is, before we go.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
What do you got?
Everything we've received and everything.
Oh, the Talisman of Priming. Right. Oh, yeah. I wasn't going to use this because I don't use Lionheart tonics, but cool that it's there. Cool that we have it. Completion. Enclosed, you'll find an item of high and strange order, one for which I require neither thanks nor recompense. Consider it a reminder of where loyalties are best placed. The Chapman. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but thanks for the talisman. The Talisman of Priming, which sounds, I don't know, feels almost kind of immoral, knowing what we know about priming, but sure, why not? We're only doing it to ourselves. Right, so back to Lostwing. Oh, this way. See where our boy is. Because, yeah, like, I guess, I don't know, I assume Quentin's thing is done, but we didn't really... I don't think we properly dealt with the High Justice, just that a bunch of his men died. And they, they weren't even originally specifically involved with like side quests. They were introduced in the main story, and then it was just kind of like, is it down that way? Cellar Passage. That's where we fought, the little summon that Benedicta had before, right? How do we actually get to that again? It's not. Is it? No, we need to be up top first. Up top. So, yeah, like, is it around this way? I feel like we was indoors, but maybe it's not. No, it is. No, it is. It is. There's just no lines for it. But yeah, it's back here. No. Of course. Why would it be out here? It's a cellar. It's going to be in a building, at least. Yeah, no, it's inside the ruin. That's right. Yeah. Oh, God. Go down, please. There we go. Here we are. I assume it'll be this way. I don't know where else you'd do a fight. I think we read that about vinification. Get vinified. Me putting you in a barrel and leaving you there for decades. Get vinified. Idiot. Yeah, presumably it'd be here. It's, the only place in town that would make for a decent fight. Space-wise. Cool to come back here, though. It's been a very long time. Oh, it's one of these cannon guys. Have we seen more than one of these? I feel like the first one of these we saw... Well, I remember the first Akashic enemy we saw was one of these guys. I don't know if we've seen another one that, wasn't Akashic. Or maybe it might have been we fought him and then he went Akashic and we fought him again or something. Regardless. Holy Trumpeter. Because it's a trumpet. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, I won't. Yeah. Oh, he like back blasted. Recoil. Oh, God, that's so cool. Yeah. Oh. God, his moveset kicks ass. This should be a Monster Hunter weapon. There we go. Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's get a Willow on here. The Rocketeer. Oh, no, I didn't want that. I want my heal. Fuck. Where my parry's at, man? Oh, God. He's throwing me off. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Oh, fuck. I wanted to get the full combo and end with that, but oh well. Thought you feel there was a fight with an Onakashi one, but there were others around. Yeah, could be. We've done enough fights that I could have just forgotten one for sure. Ow. There we go. Xenomorphic Glavenus. God, that would be cool. Reminds me, I'm probably not going to see it in cinema because I don't really watch movies in cinemas at all. But been hearing very good things about Alien Romulus, which is good. You know, I was hoping for another Alien movie that's good. I've said before, I am a defender of Prometheus and Covenant. Like, I like those movies, so I've not been too starved or anything, but having a good Alien movie is just always good. Surely. Okay, we can... It breaks our guard, but we can stop him. Okay, he likes his fragmentation. Again, simply stop that shit. Nah. You're staying here with me. Ah, fuck. I'm always late on that one. There we go. Okay. Yeah! Oh, God. It never stops being cool. Every time it's good. Oh, God. There was a fragmentation. Right, yeah. That leaves one of those behind, too. Go. Fuck. I want to air guard more. That is the thing we can do. And I just never do it. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. I'm trying to improve my game, but it's screwing me up a bit, you know? Trying to introduce new elements. Improve my play. There we go. 1 and 2 left more like extra lore. Romulus seems to approach the heights of 1 and 2 more closely from what you've heard. Yeah. I've basically just heard that everyone loves it. There's some really good gruesome shit that I don't know the specific details of, but seems like everything you want an Alien movie to be. I'm definitely going to get around to watching it. I should watch like the other Alien movies at some point. The ones I haven't watched. I've seen Alien and Aliens, and I haven't seen AVP 1. I've seen like the bad AVP, like the really bad one. Can't remember what it's called though. I mean, if we're talking Predator as well, I've watched Predator and Predator 2, and that's it. Probably go without watching some of the newer Predator movies, but I heard Prey was good. I should watch Prey. I haven't seen Prey. Right, that's that. So we just go back and do more story for real this time. Yeah, good stuff. And I've from what I've seen and what I've heard, they've nailed the visuals as well. The extremely retro future aesthetic of, you know, of a lot of the tech that we see in Alien especially, like, and in the Nostromo, those kinds of visuals. They seem to have nailed that. Right, Arto, what's the plan?
Clive, if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
Have we not even told him what happened yet?
It's a long story.
I mean, Jill's not. Jill's in peril. We don't know where she is. We lost her. Better given that isolation and Dark Descent nailed it, yeah? That was like one of the first things I heard about it outside of it being announced that there was going to be an Alien movie. Was that the director, I think it was the director, is a fan of Isolation, and got them to make like a replica prop Isolation save station, and it's just there on a set somewhere, so it's probably in some scenes, even if it's not used. But that was like a good first sign of like, oh, there are people who are working on this who know peak. They know how good Alien can be. Like, we might be in good hands with this, and that's the way it seems to be. I look forward to seeing it. The missing piece. Search Mid's dungeon. Okay. We will search Mid's dungeon. We only got it up and running a little bit ago. I bet it's like just completely buried. Where the hell am I? Oh, right. I don't think I've ever been in there. Just completely buried in crap by now.
If Amber and
Solo project.
do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
It better sail. All the effort I put into it. Inspect volumes.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it.
Right.
I'd better keep looking.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear about the body horror specifically and the fucked up shit. That's like at the core of Alien, you know. One of the most iconic moments in all of cinema is the fucking chest burster scene, you know? Many more things that happen in Alien as well. But it's iconic. And I think, I've talked about this before, but Prometheus and Covenant are right up there in terms of doing new shit. I saw someone say in regards to, like, Alien movies in general, like, a good Alien movie should show you something, like, completely fucked up and terrifying in a way you never thought possible before. Not many movies have done that. Nope did that. Nope definitely did that. Nope did that better than any movie ever, probably. But yeah, like, the C-section giving birth to a proto-facehugger was fucking horrid. And the whole thing with the engineer at the end was fucking horrid. And then everything to do with the protomorph in Covenant was a nightmare. And the not quite there xenomorph that didn't have the chest burster phase was also, like, that thing being born and then it doing normal alien things at the end. Kicked ass. They're great. It's what those movies are for. It's for horrid fucked up shit. I love horrid fucked up shit in my movies. That's why my favorite movies are The Thing. Midadol, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best. And so when choosing its place of rest, I've recalled your opus, daughter dearest. Ooh, Sid. Now it sleeps there in the first. In the first? We have to go hop dimensions, FF14. Going to have to work on that last time. Good luck. Okay.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising.
Yeah.
Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be?
I mean, the obvious cheesy answer would be like, oh, my greatest creation is you, my daughter. But, like, it's not going to be hidden in Mid, probably. Unless it is, and it's some metaphorical thing. Definitely good creature features, more shock and awe horror than the atmospheric build-up to 1 and to a lesser extent 2. Yeah, definitely. Like, this kind of... I mean, the thing with Alien is it was, like, genre-defining when it came out. So people watching that, obviously, you go back and watch Alien now, and you know what's going to happen, right? But it wasn't... I mean, obviously, there had always been creature features, that kind of film before, so you knew something bad was going to happen. But just kind of the creeping, oh fuck no, things are going to be really bad really soon. Like that heightened state is obviously really good in Alien. And I wouldn't say they do as good a job of it in Prometheus. Covenant just kind of leaps straight into it, which is fine because it gives them more time to do, you know, like have two creatures that they're focusing on and also all the stuff with David. So, works fine for me. You know, not every film in the series needs to be structured the exact same way. But they do some good stuff, because, like, you're seeing all the shit with the alien goo, and you know the goo's bad, and David's experimenting with it, but it's just far enough removed from the point where the actual xenomorphs exist. Well, like, you know, we know this guy is fucked up because he's got spores in him, and he just impregnated his girlfriend, so something bad's gonna happen, but you still don't understand the form of it. I think that's what makes it work, is that it's not just, oh, she got face hugged, and we know how this is gonna go. It's like something's gonna come out, but we don't know how and when. I don't know if I want to find out.
Well,
Great shit.
did you find anything? Possibly.
Could watch those movies again.
wouldn't happen to
Prometheus
know what
and
Mid's
Covenant
first
and Alien and
purpose
Aliens,
was.
of course. The all-time classics.
That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee.
Hmm.
Unless you mean the orchestrion.
Oh,
could
did
have
she
been
make the
more
orchestrion?
11, 12 when she cobbled
Oh.
that thing together. It was
Okay.
close as all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp.
Yeah, fair enough. She did a good job.
Have to do with anything. I think Sid may have hidden something inside it. Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts.
Same thing with Nope, really. Like, if you're not spoiled on it, 'cause I went into it not knowing anything about what it was. But you go into that not knowing what's happening over the course of the movie. Like, things are happening. Things are falling from the sky, and things are being sucked into clouds, and we don't know what any of it means. And then I saw the clip of that fucking scene just the other day, when you finally get to see inside after all those people get sucked up, and it's fucking terrifying. And there's many things that are fucking terrifying in Nope, but that one hits you really fucking hard. You know something is wrong, but you just... The film is well constructed enough that you don't immediately know what's going to happen. Like, there's no big Chekhov's guns.
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We
Better
definitely
not
didn't
have.
break
That's
your
my
head.
banger machine.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't.
Oh.
See?
Oh.
And you had nothing to do with this.
Not great.
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once.
That's
So
a
we
bad
pressed all the
idea.
buttons like this.
Don't... No. Not the jukebox. How are we gonna put the lime in the coconut now?
See?
All too
Experienced
well.
Big Brother figure indeed. Yeah, he works in the role. Like when he had the little teaching moment during that side quest last time. It's good. Okay. We're gonna have to whack the thing around the side. That's how we fix these problems. I really thought he was gonna do it.
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it?
Excuse me?
Fix it?
You broke it.
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
Hey, the BGM's back.
Sid fixed it.
It is cool. You know, this is the thing that plays the BGM.
Fixed it. Yeah. New
So we didn't
music.
have BGM while it was broken.
Never heard this one before. They
Have
started
we?
playing
Guess
when
we
I
haven't.
removed this. Whatever it is.
I guess, yeah, it is a new song. Oh.
Well, don't look at me.
Some doohickey.
I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Yeah.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
I mean, yeah, I guess if your dream is to have a cool flying ship, which this might be what it's for, honestly. That's what the Enterprise does in my experience. We haven't even seen the Enterprise. We saw it once yesterday. We haven't seen it in action, though, even just going through water.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The
Oh.
Crown Prince just left.
Oh, Dion. Dion's up.
Left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency
Absconded
to leave a message
is
with
one you could
Obolus
use.
before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No,
What was the message?
we're not the prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I
I'd
guess so.
rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver.
What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
No promises. I'll try to do some sick parries though. I will try to avoid damage. That much I can promise.
Every moment I waste here.
The final
before the
piece.
flagship sails. I have to get back.
Oh, we have side quests, including a feature quest. We don't have any new stuff to read. Blacksmith's Blues 3. Ooh, right. New stuff to craft. Maybe it'll be the Orichalcum this time. I don't know. I guess can we have a look at the final piece? See the description for it, maybe? Should we be able to? Oh. Yes, right, yeah. Well, that's where we're going. Okay. We'll do the side quests first. What would it be? Yeah, items. Key items. The final piece. Small yet intricate clockwork contraption. Crafted, then hidden away by Cid. The hope that his intrepid daughter might one day find a use for it. I mean, what could it be? Unless Cid was, you know, intending to have a flying machine built sometime in the future. But that was the only part of it he could make.
All right, Clive.
Hey, August.
Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
worried about him. And you want my advice?
I want his recipes.
It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around...
It's not that we need to track down the thing this time.
Maybe...
Because you have it. You didn't get rid of it, did you? I'll speak to him.
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
Right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Okay. I will prioritize then. We'll go pick up the other new one that's available and see where that one leads us to. Upstairs. Yeah, it's in the infirmary. What's going on in the infirmary? Oh, it's you again, the guy who does the... Yeah, the guy who does the surgery to remove the brand.
Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment.
Okay.
I've tried offering to see to
Trying to
him
keep
instead,
everyone in the
she
hideaway in
won't.
check.
Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes.
Do we have the
Because if
authority
she
for that?
keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its
Do or
best
die, so
physical
understandable.
before
Yeah.
too long.
At least try.
I know better
No
than to
confidence.
order Taya to do anything.
Yeah.
But I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Tears of mercy. Alright, what do you got? How
Taya,
will you rest?
Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time.
You won't be able to do your work properly if you don't rest.
We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past.
Oh.
Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam.
Yeah,
It
it's
needs to
never
be
that
fresh,
easy.
though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears.
Yeah, don't
Make
touch
sure
poison.
The other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Right, yeah. Let's go do that one. Get it out of the way, I guess. Oh, is there there's another new feature quest to pick up? Wait, is there? Oh, there's another one back there. Oh, we're gonna have to fight a mobile, I guess. Okay, that's good. That means we'll probably get either capacity upgrade for our potions or potency or something like that. That's good. These are good ones. I mean,
And the Lazarus are gone.
any feature quest is good and worth doing immediately, but we're also doing like every side quest immediately. It's the way my brain is wired.
Heard you were in Canva fetching young Med.
That's true. You certainly do know your news, sir. Okay. Why has it got to take so long to get down here? Can't you have it like, I know you need a lot of space for all your plants and your plant science. Can't you get like an escalator or something? Get me here a bit quicker, you know? Hello, what do you need? Nigel? Nige?
Do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil.
Yeah, this is the first one we did. Yeah, we were. It was in the mid place, round about there. We did the other thing that we did, the capacity upgrade. So this will be potency again.
With Morbles, I know. But hear me out.
You want it to
Morbles are
like
possessed
grow
of a
good
highly
and quick.
choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs.
Right.
I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
What's one vine? It's just a mobile.
All we need is a single vine.
We fought two of those. The second one was Akashic.
That is correct.
Be fine.
A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice.
Oh.
But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
Mere moments ago.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Okay. Just thinking, actually. Could we fast travel, like, to here from here? It'd be faster than walking back, right? Yeah, if I just travel to the hideaway, I don't have to walk all the way back to the central area where the hunt board is. Yeah, there you go. Way faster. Because we don't have an Ethernet network, I can't, like, just fast travel back down there. But at least I can do that. Not bad. Okay. Ask about Morble sightings. I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Kupo. Every carrot of Rosaria is anything like that one that just got posted on the board. I can see why, Kupo. Carrot Morble? Oh, it's kind of carroty. Yeah, he's got a bit of orange on him. It's called a carrot, okay. If you should come across a red carrot protruding from the marshes of Three Reeds, do not attempt to pull it from the swampy soil. It is, in truth, another root vegetable entirely. An exotic species of Morble that uses a modified carrot-like vine as a lure to draw its prey close. before emerging from the earth and swallowing them whole. A cruel way for nature to turn these times of privation to her advantage. Damn. So it is a very, very sinister way of doing it. Okay, so carrot, Whispering Waters, Rosaria. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll go... Yeah, we don't need to do anything like that. We'll go talk to Blackthorn then, because he's going to need us to go somewhere, and then we can head out and deal with everything before we come back. Blackthorn, why are you QQing about a ring now?
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again.
Yep, this again. Roll of threes, he should have known.
Your time.
No.
Remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one.
Yeah.
If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right?
You're a good lad, August. You guilted it out of him.
Happy memories, that's all.
Mmm.
Better left forgotten.
Blackthorn's past?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. Together. Back
I know that name.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why
I don't know.
I ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring.
I think I do.
Pulled it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Vast improved though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a
Hi,
nice
Belle.
ring.
Hello.
Worth a few gil, maybe.
I hope you had a good time with the video game show. I'm gonna do what I usually do when I'm done today and have a look at everything that got shown. I heard Peter Molyneux showed up. Holy shit.
You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Idleways master craftsman.
Yeah, I hope the stuff they showed for Wilds is good too, because I don't know what they showed yet. I want to see the lightning monster render. Yes, I do. Hold on. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, the head. Ah.
Because the curse
just the ridges and stuff on its head. It almost looks, I don't know, kind of serpent-like, a little bit of, not quite Shara, Ishvalda. It kind of makes me think of Seregios, just the color of its scales and stuff. Yeah. Oh, but then the like striped pattern on its wings is interesting. And then I don't know if you'd call them scales or what, on the front edge of the wings almost look bone-like instead.
But if you can't...
Also, new bug monster, really? Ooh! That's what I've been wanting. Oh, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. Oh, let's see. Oh, you've got it. You've got it. Oh, it's the new spider. Oh, it's like a big rose. Holy shit. That's cool.
What's his name is then?
It's so fuzzy and fluffy. Oh, I love the head. Oh, bro, I want the helmet to just look like the head of this monster, please. Then I will be completely satisfied. That will be the armor that I have on as my layered armor for the entirety of the game.
Got that, Clive?
Please, thank you. Oh, God. Looks so good. Like, gorgeously detailed, too. Let me bring them up. I saved them. Look at this. Oh, it's big. Big and I can't find the edges. Where's the edge? There it is. OBS, why are you so annoying? Look at this thing. You see what I mean, though? Look, like bone ridges or plate ridges on the wing, but then there's the almost tiger stripe pattern, but more uneven and I guess reptile-y. The way a lot of the scales are all lined up. It's ridges of plates and scales, the big tail. But then, yeah, the horns out to the side of the head that we'll know, yeah, that we've seen, like, close in to turn into a railgun. Basically, fuck yeah. And kind of the mandibles, I don't know what you call those, or I guess the lower horns, called Ray Dow. Oh, cool. But yeah, this design's fucking fantastic. And let me bring up the other one. Look at this. Look at this thing. Look how tall it is. It's a very tall monster, too, from the looks of it. Like, proportionally. It feels like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the scale of it is going to be compared to hunters, you know. But I could almost see this thing towering above you a little bit. You gotta hit the legs, almost. Maybe. But I like it. I like a weird Lanko, a Lanklord. That's good. It's not just a bug. It's a weird bug. You know, the most disappointing thing they could have done, I was expecting a bug because the armor set they showed for this. The worst thing they could have done is just having it be the bug from Rise again. Lalabarina. Okay. Like, interesting monster names, too. I feel like... It's like there are monster names like this, but the monster names that I've heard that are like this are the monster names that, like, are just the Japanese monster names and then that get localized. So presumably we're just doing... I don't know. It might be a regional thing why the names are the way that they are. Maybe linguists will know. But, I like that we're just getting the straight-up names. But look, this is what I mean, right? I'm going to zoom real close in. Sorry for those with arachnophobia. Look at the head of this thing and tell me that's not like a perfect Kamen Rider helmet right there. Just give me that. Just give me that, and I will be 100,000% satisfied. Here's the trailer. I'll wait. I mean, I guess we can watch it. No, let's watch it. I can't hold myself back. Hold on. Ray almost feels like something that would show up with Ghidorah, evolve into it, or be a fused iteration. Yeah, I can see that. Right, let me bring this up and get the capture going. Right, okay, so the capture's there. It is not even capturing the right thing for some reason. There we go. I think that should... No, that is not the right size. Great. Do more of this later, but we gotta look at Monhun. There's Mons to be hunned. That's right, and then just very wide. Yeah, it's kind of just very wide. Okay. Yeah, fairly wide video. Like the triangular bits, 3 eyes peeking through. Yeah. I'm gonna have to like, because I'm largely looking at it on my second monitor. I'm gonna have to look at it in greater detail down the line. Right, let's see. Oh god, loud. There we go. And the Scarlet Forest. It's the title of the thing. Lalabarina and Scarlet Forest. This is the new environment. New maps. Oh, it's like a blood swamp. Great. Oh, that's cool. Holy shit. That looks insane. So, I mean... Oh yeah, now it's wrong. Fuck, it was just the thumbnail that was super wide. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Now I can make it a bit bigger. There we are. But look at this shit, though. That is like... I don't know if this thing's gonna... I assume maybe this might be the apex of this area. Every time I see a bunch of red lately, I think of Armored Core. It kind of makes me think of Armored Core. Like I'm about to fight Ibis here, or whatever it's called. Man. Yeah, that is a gorgeous set piece. Let's continue. Yeah, oh, it's so cool. Okay, so it's not super tall. But it's kind of... It almost feels kind of... Not simplistic, but like simplistic in a good way. Like it's not over-designed. Simple is best, I think. Just the proportions of it, the colors, the kind of spiky edges on the thing, contrasted with the fluffy white fur, makes for just a really good look. And it's got like, yeah, it's got 3 claws on its forelimbs, I guess, so it can probably do slashing attacks at you. It's really cool. It's like the crew of very fluffy monsters. The quality has gone up just from this, because it's Paolumu and this. Fluffy white monsters. Palumu's dog shit. But this rocks. Yeah, I love this. Right, continue. Yeah, the way it spins around. Oh, it's got like a stab. Oh, Well, we'll get to that. But the stab, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Magna Marlowe in Rise, how he would stab at you with his tail. I mean, Velkhana in Iceborne also did that. I love moves like that because I'll be playing as Lance. I'll be playing with Lance, obviously. So it kind of feels like you're having a Lance duel. You know, you're jousting each other. I love moves like that. It kind of like winds it up and then does a very straight stab, like whoop, boom. Yeah. And then this, it actually turns its backside into a rose, spreads all that. Oh, it's pole dancing. Oh no, it's not pole dancing. It's like that one type of dancing on like, you know, fabric that people do. That's a thing that people do. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's like pulling out the red stuff. It's just white fur normally, and it changes red. So the red, I don't know, thread or whatever it is, it must do something. It must have some status associated with it. It could be bleed. Oh, it does paralysis. Oh, there's this guy. Oh, turf. Also, new character. Okay. Yeah, now we're just beating the shit out of this thing. I've seen enough of this thing. Oh, okay. Spiders, oh, yeah. Oh, no. Think of the art. Oh, no, it's gonna be bad. It's always bad, but it's gonna be bad. Anyway, the story. Crystals? Final Fantasy? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I love the look of this thing, too. It's always shrouded in the storm. God, that's cool. Like the lightning flashing behind it and illuminating its silhouette. Yeah, wing smashes. I love monsters with wing smashes. Oh, off the top rope. Holy shit. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the railgun. Oh, yes. Seeing that in action is so good. I love that. Oh, it's like, yeah, it must be a portable tent. A portable camp or whatever, maybe. Nice, they've got that. The Palicos. Yep, a lot of weapon moves that we've seen. It's very EDF. Yeah, good. No release date? No, just 2025. But there's something here. Oh, food. Well, I mean, I don't care about food, but food. Food cutscene. Hey, that's you know what? That's better than fucking Rise. That's better than Rise. Immediately. Like, you know, I'm not much of a food guy, but I appreciate the food animations in Monster Hunter in general. World does a really good job of it. But yeah, that looks good. So tasty. But yeah, very well done. I don't know. Because I mean, with I was going to make a comparison to Dragon's Dogma 2, but with that, they just like recorded the recorded video of the food. But maybe they still learned something from that they brought forward into this. Because I know the whole lot, like, there's a thing, I think it's bow or something, some weapon that has like it brings up a big circular reticle and you do lock-ons. That is directly from Dragon's Dogma 2. Yeah, good stuff. Very good trailer. Love the new monsters. Still barely seen any returners, which, you know, and I'd have to compare with like how they showed off monsters in initial trailers for World and Rise, but they seem very confident in their new monsters because everything we've seen up till now, except for the one glimpse of Lightning Boy, were kind of like low level monsters, but now we're seeing this like mid to high tier shit. I mean, they're not Elder Dragons, but they're Apexes. And, you know, they're right to be confident about them because they're really fucking good. You know, the Love and Robots miniseries. Yeah, where each episode is its own little story. Yeah. I'm aware of it. Yeah, I've heard that it's apparently good. Apparently. Doing something like that with video games. 3 episodes saw hints of. With Armored Core with Keanu Reeves and saw Kratos and Warhammer 40k. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to have to look at that then. Holy shit. Let's do a bit more questing for now. But consider me intrigued. Holy fuck. Right, yes, so we're doing the more are we doing... Well, I mean, we're doing all the things now. We're ready to go and do things. Looks sick. Oh yeah, it is ambitious. Yeah, might actually be good. And I'm obligated to watch any God of War thing at this point. Right. So we'll just do whatever. We'll run into whatever we run into. It was a good Gamescom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad to have good games shows. Just goes to show that Jeff Keighley can't do a good show. Hell yeah. But you know, a lot of it is just there are things that are ready to show now that weren't then. But still, I'll take a chance to take a jab at Jeff. But hell yeah, I'm looking forward to looking at the summary. We probably won't do too much more because I am very tired. I don't know. Maybe we'll do these quests and then see how I'm feeling. And then we'll, like, wind down with looking at all the stuff. So I'll hopefully be more well-rested tomorrow. So we'll be back on track to do EDF. And go back to normal, I think. Yeah, did not get much rest. So I'm very tired. Quite tired. I'm, like, as tired now as I would be at the end of, like, a 5-hour stream. You know. Due to circumstances. Just really the closest place. Yeah, it's just a whole loop around here. But I guess we can... yeah, this way is opened up now, where it wasn't before. Which is good. Is anything else opened up around here? Like, yeah, there's that way, too. Titan's Wake. And there was... Yeah, we did all that when we went there, normally. Okay. Don't mind me, footpads. I'm not here to stop your crime. I'm here for quests. Dun, 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 dun. We don't even have to do the fight. We can still enjoy the really good music. Oh, it's a fast travel point here. Okay, no wonder it took me so long to get here from the last one. Just haven't been here at all.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
The gate's closed.
Chief's orders.
Why are you closed?
No one's allowed in without his say-so.
We want to shop. Why are you closed?
You look like trouble.
Wow.
I suggest you
profiling.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick.
Oh.
Ain't
This is where he's
changed a bit,
from.
have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Yeah, it makes sense. This guy's got like a, not quite the same degree, but a level of gruffness
Well, it was meant to be
that's
a
similar to
surprise, but
his.
since you
Just
asked
everyone
so
here is
nicely,
like that.
I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
We'll see.
I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
That's my Blackthorn.
Go on then.
Much obliged.
Yeah, whole new area. I wonder if it'll just be for this or if we'll be back for something. It's a town on the same scale as any other we've been in up till now. Won't be surprised if we come back here for stuff again. Oh, they got like kilns or ovens or something.
So this is Dravaged. Not much going on,
Dravaged.
is there?
It's a smithing town.
Hmm.
When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil.
Hmm.
Clive, you're good with people.
I don't know about that. I mean, better than you, yeah.
Backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief.
Hmm.
But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Alright.
Fire the forges, how are we going to earn our
Just have Clive roll a natural 20 on his charisma roll, of course. That's something that Clive does. Passes charisma rolls on the regular. Too bad Jill got kidnapped. Oh no.
Flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
We haven't seen any slavery in a while.
The intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
Damn!
Pleasure to meet
It's the gruffest man. That's how it works around here.
I'll bet it is.
The man with the gruffest, deepest voice gets to be chief.
Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out before things turn nasty.
No.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Mm. Oh.
Yes, has he?
Bird moment.
He's waiting. Down by the gate.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
This guy's his voice is gruff, but he'd never make chief.
Unless we can find some new crystals.
You see, that guy's a nobody.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here, and neither are you.
Yeah. I like these character backstory quests. They've all been good thus far. One for Otto and the one for Karen that we did last time. We're all really good. Alright. Blackthorn, he told me to go fuck off. What now? I failed my charisma roll. Why did you send me? I'm terrible at that. Wish we had Jill.
Zoltan told you to piss off.
Yeah.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
See, now it's not important he rolls a high charisma roll. It tells a good joke.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is?
What exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps.
Okay.
All of it.
You might have been the chief if you hadn't left.
My kind, who were in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap.
Damn.
Kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides.
Oh no. Tribalism.
So, I left.
Okay, he did it for a good reason.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though.
The consequences of my actions.
Making fire. We manage
It's
it in
worth
the
it, though.
Bedlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
It sounds like you need
what
to
I
teach
mean,
him those ways.
Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravozd won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world?
Yeah.
I see it. It's your decision to make.
I guess it's just...
Hold on, Blackthorn.
I guess not really secret technology. It's probably been known, but just...
They give us an edge over the rest.
No one would care to learn or record that kind of information because they don't need it. They just rely on crystals and magic.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate.
Yeah, if we were
Sid's
profiteering
creations were never meant
bastards,
to
we
be
could
hoarded.
really take advantage of
It was only ever a matter
there
of
now
time
being no
before we
crystals
shared
or
them.
barely any magic
this.
anywhere.
Be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravozd will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Wish he was here. He had the
Shall I go
graveliest
fetch the
voice.
plans, then?
He would have taken over in an
No, I'm
instant.
off
They would have
by
let him in.
I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin.
Of course.
I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us,
Fight a salamander?
salamanders feed out in the
I don't think we have.
lava.
Have we?
Time
Unless
for
it's
a
just a
spot of
reskin
hunting,
of something
then.
we've already fought. Okay. Salamanders. Yep, just out that way. Okay. No fast traveling to be done. Right, Ambrosia. Come here.
Come on.
Right. I haven't really considered my upgrades today. Do we have any ability points for anything that we'd want to get? We're kind of... We're good on abilities right now. But like... yeah, we have a lot. We get like... there's always the DT upgrade. That's something we want to go into. Actually, yeah, we have 7,679. Let's max out the limit gauge. There we go. Yeah, the mastery on actual abilities I'm not too bothered about. But it might be worth going into at some point. We're fine for now, though. Yeah, just having that extra gauge. Look at that! It's as big as my health bar now. It's nice and even, symmetrical. It's the way you want it to be. The way I want it to be. Right, at least we'll be able to fast travel back once we've gotten our leather. Music out here is nice, though. Very glum atmosphere, but yeah, if the weather were normal, it would look very nice out here on the plains, on the prairie.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Okay, yeah, it's just a wyvern. All right, that's fine. It's got a stagger bar, so I'm happy. Yeah, dodge, dingus. Nah, I'm simply in the air. I don't get hit by your shit, I'm afraid. And another one, thank you. Simply get dodged. Right, keep forgetting we can interrupt that. Okay, we don't have Willow. Now we have Willow. And yeah, the cooldown continued to progress while we were in the animation of that ability. Which itself does stop the countdown of the will gauge. Interesting. Okay, it ran out. Okay, so it can run out during this. Maybe it didn't slow down? That was odd. Oh well, he's nearly dead anyway, it doesn't matter. There we go. Bit anticlimactic, but whatever. Could have ended that with a parry if I timed it better, but... Salamander leather is salamander leather. Salamander skin. Some species of salamander are wont to shed their tails in order to escape predators. I'll stunt a moment. Alas, all those of sufficient size to provide the unblemished stretch of skin that Sid's bellows require have no predator but mankind, and are disinclined to part with their appendage. Fair enough.
I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
Now we can just zoop back. Oh, they've got a shop there too. Cool. Let's see what they've got. Wonder if they'd have like a better supply of crafting materials. That'd be a good thing to do for a shop in this town. Local specialties.
I have some things for sale.
Lion in the hair. And potions. All right, no, they don't. They have actually much less than any shop we've been to. But it's also, you know... Oh, sorry. There's also basically an optional town from the looks of it, so fair enough. Alright.
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nah.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Here you go.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
I guess he was able to just get people to help him. I don't know if it's people who remember him or you just recognize the soul of a craftsman.
I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
All you need is
What
science.
this means, don't you? I do, yeah. Dravozd is saved.
Right, it's time for Blackthorn to become the new chief.
Sorry about earlier.
Oh. I thought he'd be more salty about it.
I take back everything I said.
That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking.
Yeah?
He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
Can't you do it yourself, you baby?
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your
What's going to get us the recipe?
Which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair.
Yeah, right. Fair enough.
I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the
Inferiority complex.
He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravozd needed.
That's why he resents him for running away.
He took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming
He
from
wishes he had what Blackthorn had.
I need to forgive him first.
Talent and freedom.
And that's not gonna happen.
Oh. Okay, maybe we'll follow up on that again.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges.
We did
tighter
tear
than
it down in a
ourselves.
day, though.
But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back.
He's
in his
looking
eye.
directly into the camera. Oh,
That, a
he
job well
realized. Looked away.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Yeah, surprise. A surprise gift that will help us later. All right, let's go do the next thing. We can hand them all in at once. So let's... Actually, no, no, let's not. Because if we can hand the pit coal in, we can get new crafts. And if we can get, like, if we can get upgrades, then it'll be easy to do anything else we need to do. And if I get a cool new sword, I get to look at it for longer. Yeah. Smart.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see eye nor hair of him.
He's a big
That
baby.
reminds me. I have something for you.
Sooty black shards, recently removed from the equally sooty black depths of the Dravozd mines. Scattering them over a fire produces a hot crimson flame, which affects the substance long been highly prized by desert fortune tellers, looking to strike the fear of the inferno into their superstitious clients. Good to find a new use for it, I guess.
Pit coal cinder. How'd you come by this?
Fade to black storytelling time.
And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Imagine that.
I mean, he said quite the opposite, but I agree with your assessment.
You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder.
I mean, maybe you can still get along and maybe help them out sometimes, you know?
What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius?
Yeah.
He spent a sleepless night trying to copy me, did he?
Oh, he's gonna get smug.
I've got a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, that's good.
See you back on form, Blackthorn.
Not letting it get too into his head, you know?
But I'm grateful all the same.
Now,
where was I? Oh, yeah. About to put Zoltan back in his place.
Yeah, please do.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling
still a
about it now,
chance.
though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Quest complete. Give me that recipe. It doesn't show me here, does it? Does it? Oh, no, it does. Ouroboros design draft. Oh, no. RE5. Diagram detailing the steps to craft a belt to end all belts. Okay. Just a belt recipe. Okay. So presumably we're going to get recipes. I mean, maybe we'll get more recipes, but my assumption is like we get the belt and it's like a super good belt, and then we get the braces, and then we get a sword. Maybe?
So what do I owe the honor?
Maybe it's just they didn't make a singular version of that, like, recipe unlocked text, so it always says recipes.
What do you want?
The Sons of Ouroboros. Oh my god. That's yeah, pretty good defense upgrade. 2 sons did the Devourer beget, and like their father would they look ever forward to the past. Upon placing the smooth leather cuffs upon your wrists, they cinch tight to your skin in an oddly warm embrace. Removing them requires more effort than it should. Dante and Virgil? Probably not. Oh no, yeah, there's a belt in there. Okay, these are the Sons of Ouroboros, and this is Ouroboros. So shall the end feed a new beginning. Having found this leather belt adorned with the ancient seal of the Devourer of Worlds, your search for the perfect waist wearer is over. Or has it just begun? So we need a stone tongue. And yeah, it's got the hunt icon, so it's a thing we haven't done, but that's where the comet feather goes. And then this needs... Ah, yeah, we are using the orichalcum. Yeah, orichalcum there too. Cool. Now we know what we use orichalcum for. And yeah, it's yellow. It's yellow rarity. So stained loincloth and marble flower. Well, we're gonna go fight the marble, so we're gonna get that, no doubt. Yeah, stone tongue and stained loincloth. I don't know where we're gonna get those. Is there a sword? No, there's not a sword. Fair enough. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Let's go get that marble then. No, don't. Oh yeah, I forgot we could do that. But also, don't do it. It's all right. Where was it? I wrote it down. Whispering Waters in Rosaria, which is somewhere around here. No, wrong button. Somewhere around here. Whispering Waters is... there it is. Yeah, there we go. We had to zoom in. There we go. Big old arena for it. Right near a fast travel point too. Gorgeous. Come on. Wait, you usually spawn on the left. Why are you spawning on the right? Now that I've gotten used to you spawning on the left. God damn you, Ambrosia. So it's, yeah, still a ways further up here. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been in this part of the map. It's like the only time we were here is when we first arrived in this zone with Jill. The weather was very different then. And also Jill was here. Yeah, this looks like a place where a mobile would be. I buy that. Those don't look like carrots at all. Let's get real now. Carrot. Carrot. Alright. He's Espinass colored, is what he is.
Right then.
Oh god, get in there. Okay, no more of those, fine. What do you got? What do you got? Wild Rage is in... Yeah, doing that. Yeah, I think I need to avoid that instead, unless I want to, like, mega multi-parry, which, don't get me wrong, I assuredly do. Oh. Oh, he missed and I was too early. There's your half stagger. Oh, God. That's right next to the mouth. Fair enough. Worse breath. Oh, no. Worse still than bad breath. Terrifying. There you go. Oh, no, I thought I had it. Nearly. At least recognized it coming. Oh, come on. The air parries. Where are they? Gotta get good at those. Oh. There we are. Willow. Da-da, 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 da-da. Punch. And Giga Flare. With that full multiplayer Giga Flare, baby. Look at that bar go down. Look at that chunk we're taking out of it. We got him to about half. Lovely. Okay. Oh, I should use that. There we go. Yeah, none of that scares me, I'm afraid. You're gonna have to do something more than that. Yeah, that'll do. That's perfect, actually. Oh. Oh, come on. That should have hit. I guess he missed me. Okay, Wild Rage. We dodged this. That's much better. Oh, fuck. Okay, he's still going, right. I do not understand the wildness of his rage, clearly. There we go. So I guess that we could parry, for sure. Wish one would just angle perfectly to land on my head. Oh no, oh no. I'm gonna get caught in the breath unless I just dodge it. Simply mash the dodge button. It is that easy. Did you stop standing in your own goo? It's gross. Ah, fuck. Okay, you're doing that also. I got no respect for your tactics. I'm just gonna shoot you. See how you like that. Use my satellites while I'm at it. There you go. I can shoot you even harder. Nice. And we're off again. Nice. I'm just gonna whack him until I Giga Flare. I could go for a punch. I didn't want to risk it. I maybe could have done it. But the damage is fine. We're nearly done. Nice Altai, if you want to play the new Wukong game. I'm not very interested. I didn't have the impression that it was going to be good. I never got the impression that a game about Sun Wukong would interest me. I don't know. It just didn't interest me ever. Maybe it's one of those, you know. Maybe it was like my mid-sensor going off. Oh, shit. I haven't really had a big mid-sensor moment in a hot minute. But sometimes, some games I can just tell where others don't seem to be able to. That, like, there's nothing... Wrong button. No value in a game sometimes. It be that way. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, I missed, though. Oh, piss off with that. Come on. Okay, another one then. Ah, but he knocks you away. He's a bastard. Oh, well. I'll just keep doing it. I don't give a shit. It's cool. There we go. 7-page Muda ruined. Yeah! Oh, it would have been so cool. Oh, well. Oh, well. The rewards are good. And we get something towards a recipe we just got. The mobile flower. And a mobile tendril. Extending from the underside of a mobile's body, these tendrils mainly serve the purpose of locomotion. When times are lean, however, they can also serve as temporary roots, drawing ethereal energies from the soil. And the marble flower. It said a marble only blooms once every 30 summers. And when it does that, the resulting flower emits such a noxious odor that flies, beetles, vultures, and other cravers of carrion are drawn from leagues around by the stench. Resultant convergence sees the flower pollinated, the marble devouring those late to the festivities. Damn, that's pretty effective. I guess it explains why it has worse breath too.
That was definitely anything.
Thank you for the coolant bloating. What's that?
Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Got the platinum. You realize you need to do one thing left, which is the trials. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do those at some point. Like, is it when you I don't know. I'm only guessing at what we're talking about, as I so often do. But is that like the, doing the like the refights with the bosses? Are those like different in any way? Because if they are, I'll do those on stream. I mean, regardless, I want to fight the bosses again because they're all sick. Right, up that way. Let's see. But yeah, we'll, as I've said, we'll get this, hand them all in, then probably... Wait, where am I going? No, not this way. And then probably finish for today, because I'm very tired. Rough day, as I've said. Yeah, I've not even... I've resisted the temptation to, like, look at the... I mean, I've looked at the trophies, but, like, to look at, like, look up what the hidden trophies and stuff like that are. Not the bosses, the weird stones. Oh, those! Right, yeah. I've seen them. I've found them around. I haven't, unlocked them, so I don't know what they do. But, yeah, I'll definitely do those. I found 2. I assume there's more. Those are the ones I found. Can we ambrosia now? Yeah. Here we are. Yes, like that. There's just so much stuff we haven't even touched yet that we're not even able to touch. And God knows how many hours we are into this game. I don't know if there's a way to find out. One using the hideout. Yeah, I know. I've used that one. When I first saw one of those, I just assumed it was going to be a another version of those for some reason. But no, I guess it's a different thing. Oh, I knocked you down. I don't want to do that. I want to do air combo. Then I ran out of... Yeah, I had used one early. Yeah, we're doing more air combo than we have been. I'm improving my air combo. I need more... No, we're not doing this. Need more air combo options, like in terms of... Fuck it, Giga Flare. In terms of iconics as well. I wonder, can you do Giga Flare in the air? You can definitely, like, use it to suspend an enemy that's in the air, for sure. I always end up, like, multi-tapping my jump. So I accidentally spend an enemy step. That's it, see? Basic air combo extension using enemy step. It's taking me this long to actually try to do it, instead of just smashing everything. But it's cool. Spider Eye. Good. Creature from whom this orb was plucked of the order commonly known as Weeping Widows, whose venom is produced not in the salivary gland, but in the tear duct. They are wont to spin their webs in shaded bowers or the roofs of dark caves, like that one Monster Hunter thing that's new. Rain their paralytic tears upon any animal unlucky enough to pass beneath them. The prey, once rendered immobile, is bound in gossamer silk for later consumption. Huh. Alright.
Hopefully one will be enough.
Yes, so we can get this miserable, sad quest out of the way. And yeah, that's everything we needed to do out of the hideaway, so we hand everything in. If you do the attack animation to a downed enemy and use Toggle's D-pad down, you can loop the enemy. Oh, yeah. The one that causes a launch. That one. Okay, I'll have to give that a try. I definitely won't abuse that, but it's good to know. It's nice to know a loop. The more you know. Splash text. Yeah, I'm liking how much text there is. The reason I'm trying to do more air combo shit is I saw someone, like, fighting a mini-boss and, like, not touching the ground at all. Doing way better at air combo than I ever have. I want to get that good. Or closer to that good.
Talia looks like she's about to collapse.
Yeah, let's do this thing. Here you go. Won't work on bombs for long. It gets you fucked up by bosses. Yeah, I figured bombs are weird. That makes sense. And yeah. I figured it would only work on something that can be knocked down, like regular enemies can.
Talia's right. Sometimes it's all we can do.
Mm-hmm.
A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it.
Mm-hmm. Recommended to only work on spiders and anything that'll get knocked EV. Yeah. Small stuff.
Nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
How are you feeling?
I
drifting on waves.
Look, today's the worst day that I could get this fucking quest, so I'm gonna try and skip this cutscene. I don't want to watch this cutscene. Please, thank you. I don't want to watch that cutscene. Not right now. Any other day. But I'm not watching that cutscene. Sorry. You'll have to look that one up on YouTube. Thanks for the loot. I don't want to do that quest. Just get it out of the way. Move on. Right, give me my potion potency upgrade. That's what I care about. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, you know what happened. It's fine. Yeah, potion potency is going to be really good, because I'm not really using regular potions much. Maybe it would be time. I mean, the elixirs just fully heal you. Doesn't have any effect on those, but, you know, in those fights where I'm, like, underleveled, getting my ass fucking beat, I'm going to appreciate that extra potency on mega potions, or high potions, whatever. A little weird about these side missions. I admit. I mean, I like all the side quests. It's just, I've been having a bad day today. So I just don't want to do that one in particular. All the side quests I've enjoyed. I have no issues with any of the quests. Yeah, I think they're all good. Mostly. You know, I usually at least get to fight a thing.
Can't help but notice that your
the gameplay is good.
in a most violent manner.
Oh yeah. Is that a mobile tendril in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? It's a mobile tendril. Sorry.
It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality.
Ugh.
If I can successfully graft this to the
Skip
Morgan
side
beads,
mission dialogue. I think that was a mistake, because a lot of these are really good and help to flesh out the cast of characters. I think you whiffed with that one.
I shall begin at once.
Like, even the Quentin quests were good. We did the second one of today. It's good stuff, honestly. Like, I feel like pretty much all the side quests are made with the intention of teaching you more about the world. So I think you're missing out on lore and information and immersion if you do that.
It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil.
I mean, even I feel like this is worth it. Just seeing the garden get a bit better
I dare say such a vine graft
is meaningful to me. That butterfly's
specimens as
animated
well.
weird.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. Believe its potency has nearly doubled. Just accept this file as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give
It better have doubled. Is it like doubled, just doubled, or doubled, like, doubled the boost that we previously had? I don't remember what the boost we previously had was, actually. Thank you for the rewards. Invigorated Morganbeard extract. Adding the extract of Morganbeard petals to curative or formative enhancing potions increases their potency. Then imagine what adding the extract of Morganbeard petals fortified with the vigor of a marble gripped with madness might do. Necessary for further increasing consumable potency. Sounds scary. I don't want to drink that. Thank you for the pet, Zoltaire. Yeah, potency. How potent, though? Does it even say? Does it? Yeah, further increasing the potency. Both potions and high potions now restore even more HP. While strength, stone skin, and lion tonics last even longer. But, like, nothing specific. And I guess I can go look at my potions, right? And see how much they do, right? 28 and 56. I don't remember what it was before. Let me look it up. Hold on. FF16. high potion. Maybe I can find out what the original potency was. High potion effects. Sure. Okay, so it originally did 40%, so I don't know what we got it upgraded to before. But yeah, we're 16% more than we used to have on high potions, which is good. Okay, so that'll be the last thing we do in this game for today.